Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so it should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. It is Paradox Our Podcast, and we are here to check in on Summer 2025 anime. It's the 3+ episode check-in. I think there's one show that's 2 episodes, there are going to be a couple that are 3, and then the rest are somewhere
4 or 5,
4 or 5 mostly, yeah. I don't think
there's a show that's at 6, weirdly enough.
there is one
Which
show that's
one?
at 6. Takopi, because it's finished, hasn't it?
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
That was also the first premiere of the season, so that doesn't
Yeah,
spread.
it started pretty early, so.
I think that's the only one we're covering that's on 6. I mean, certainly of
We're
my
not
shows.
covering up to 6, though.
I mean, we're not covering up to 6 of Takopi today, because...
Number's the only one watching, and she's... What episode were you on?
I'm on. I finished episode 3, so I'm halfway through.
Yeah.
And
So,
hey,
yeah.
might as well take your time with it.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah, we should
Should
probably
probably
get
get
started, because, yeah, we got quite a few shows to discuss, though. Some of them will be leaving the list in a not so sad fashion. So let us get underway with Anne Shirley.
Damn, this is getting into some really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Anne has been proposed to twice, both times in very unideal ways.
Yeah. Poor Anne.
She's dealing with some shit. Who the fuck uses their sister to propose to someone?
Like, bro, I get it. It's like it's hard to do that sort of thing, but it's like, come on. I think that's just. I would actively lose respect for you if you did it that way. Like, you can't do that.
I mean, it's not as bad as fucking Charlie just like being like, oh yeah, you know what? You should be happy that I proposed to you, fucking orphan.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's real
that's,
bad. Yeah, I'd rather take the sister proposal over that.
Yeah.
It's like both of them are bad, but the insult one is worse.
Yeah, no, that was pretty rough.
Like, I thought the what was it, the Mr. Darcy proposal in Pride and Prejudice was a bit mean. This is like, wow, dude, wow.
I feel like proposals shouldn't be mean.
You shouldn't insult someone when you're proposing to them. General rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Not unless they have, like, a kink for it or something, I don't know.
I would also prefer if you are gonna, propose like that and you know your partner will like it, at least warn them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, Anne's in college now.
Yeah. She did it.
Good for her, honestly. Yeah. I'm glad she has friends in college too, even if her hashtag bestie didn't go with her and is busy preparing to get married.
Yeah, and she's also made a interesting new friend in Phil.
Yeah, Phil she's an interesting character.
Yeah,
she kind of reminds me she's almost like a proto Flapper, I want to say.
I'm sorry.
She's
what?
like,
I can see it that way.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with Flappers, they're basically like kind of like the liberated woman that was a big deal in like the upper middle class in America during the 1920s.
Okay. I just
she
wasn't expecting to hear. I wasn't really sure what Flapper meant otherwise.
Yeah.
No. That's your history lesson for today.
Yeah. Yeah. Phil, I think she's supposed to be like one of the a new woman, which is kind of like the first big step towards the Flapper archetype in North America, if I remember right.
The more you know.
Like, there's like the whole thing of like leading. Well, this is in Canada, so it's not the same thing as America. So I know that there's a lot of discrepancies. I know I'm not going to be one-to-one on this.
Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds like progressive history, so I'm amazed you were taught it, Jack.
Do my own research in history when I find something interesting, okay?
So you weren't taught it?
We were taught about flappers, and that's the extent of it.
Yeah, I also recall learning about flappers in school.
They were kind of a big thing in the Roaring Twenties before everything, went to shit.
Yeah.
The 20s were, in fact, a fun time in America, and not many other places in the world.
I don't know, we went through like 5 prime ministers.
Sounds fun. But yes, back to anime.
Back to Aunt Shirley.
That has been our first tangent of the stream, and we're 6 minutes in.
Yeah, it's a good sign. Yeah, and is not ready to pull the trigger with Gilbert just yet.
No.
Even though it's like the most obvious thing in the world.
You can see that she understands that he is pining for her. Basically, everyone knows that he is pining for her. And she is, like, doing her best to subtly and or not so subtly say, I am not ready for this. Please calm down. And honestly, credit to him for, actually respecting her boundaries.
He's a respectful human being.
Like, it makes him a lot more believable as a love interest that he is actually, respectful of Anne's wishes and not trying to force a proposal on her, unlike some dipshits we already mentioned.
Yeah. But Anne better get her act together, because a lot of ladies want Gilbert, so she's gonna regret it if she passes this up. Also, little Davy's been cleaning his act up a bit, which is nice.
He has gone from little shit to less of a little shit, which is nice.
No, he went from little terror to little shit.
Yes. He is no longer a hellion, as I would say.
Yeah. But yeah, and Shirley's been very, very comfy show.
Though I'm not liking the look of the next episode previews.
No, me neither. No, we're gonna get some more side stuff, and it looks like it's gonna
be fucking tragic.
Yeah, it's gonna be something real sad. So, oh boy, I can't wait.
But yes, we should probably move on.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just get this name up, because it's a fucking long one. It's not quite the longest of the season, but it's close. Let's move on to Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra. World Conquest starts with the Civilization of Ruin.
You really do not have to read out the full title every time.
No, I did.
Yes, he does.
We don't have a contract obligating it.
Yes, we do. You just didn't read it.
I never do read the fine print. Anyways, so yeah, they're building out their nation now, and they caught apparently they've caught notice of a holy kingdom who set out an expedition to investigate a potential rise of an evil nation. So the protagonist decides, you know what? Let's nip this in the bud and just, try to turn them away gently so they don't, try to invade and cause a lot of casualties or do something stupid. And, as holy knights are wont to do, actually the leader is fairly reasonable and is like, yes, this person is giving me bad vibes. I am going to just go away and leave them be because I don't want to deal with the mess. Unfortunately, his immediate lieutenant is not reasonable and also a zealous dickhead, and it is basically every single one of their subordinates has been wiped by the end of the third episode, and they look like they are next on the chopping block.
Wonderful.
Yeah. it's specifically the work of Atu, who is the main hero character, as it were, in terms of like the actual mechanics of the game. So she's like the one powerful unit they have at their disposal, and she's the one that was sent out to actually, discourage the Holy Knight units from entering the forest that is their realm. Unfortunately, though, she almost succeeded. She didn't, and whoops, lots of bodies now. All because of one zealous dickhead not, heeding all the warning signs.
That tends to be the case, yeah.
It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm mostly enjoying the show so far. It is a bit on the slow side, which is my main issue with it. And the other issue is the production values are not great.
Just quickly, what's the studio again? Maho Film. Okay.
I don't think they have
blew me, bro. Oh boy.
Yep, that explains it. That explains it.
And Dr. Elise, which, if I remember correctly, not well animated.
No.
Okay, those two are enough for me to go, yeah, I get it.
The story is mostly enough to carry it, but yeah, the production values are not great. Which is unfortunate, because this is otherwise a very good show. Or, not very good, but a fairly good show. But yes, should probably move on to a show more than one of us is watching.
Let's move on to Bad Girl.
I love these idiots. They're hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely bizarre show.
We start episode 2 with you accidentally watching a bestiality video.
Yeah, that was
Was it bestiality or was it pet play? It's not really clear.
I'm pretty sure it was bestiality.
I'm assuming it's bestiality.
Yeah, she gets her mind blown more than once because she also gets her mind blown watching a love scene in a movie.
Yeah, she's too innocent for this world.
Yeah.
This world of delinquency and BDSM. And
look, it's not her fault that she and all her friends are perpetually down bad with the sapphics.
And, fucking pyramid scheme running cults.
Oh, yeah.
The ADC is 100% a cult.
Yeah, it's a hilarious cult, though.
Like, I was worried during, I think it was episode 3, that you could be falling into, like, cult worshipping mindset for R3, and then this came along and it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fucking funny.
The one thing I will say in potentially the negative, how did we all feel about Kyoraka and her deal?
I'm not getting great vibes from her, but at the same time, like, she's one character, and, like, she doesn't seem like she's not bad vibes enough to ruin the show.
Fair.
Like, there are bad, like, she is several levels of bad below, like, the worst offenders in, like, most shonen.
No, that's...
At least for now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Watching that was just like, oh, okay, this is not... I don't particularly like the Predator vibe she has. Admittedly, she showed more respect towards
She
use
showed a lot more
boundary.
restraint than is typical of that character type.
Well, she showed a lot more respect for use boundaries than other characters I could mention this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Could and will mention this stream.
We'll get to that. We will get to that.
But yeah, like I said, just not an amazing vibe.
Completely fair.
But yeah, otherwise just very funny. Rura is just so tragically hilarious.
Mm-hmm. It was very sad. It was very sadly hilarious just seeing her like try her damnedest to be like, no, you have to notice me. You have to understand me. You have to, you have to like me. Damn it, like me.
She's very desperate for friends.
Yes. It doesn't help that her stream is basically just full of horny idiots and nothing else.
Yeah, horny idiots who like her being a tsundere.
Yeah, some of them were weirdly supportive, to be fair.
True.
But yeah, no, Bad Girl is hilarious and probably the gayest show I've seen that somehow doesn't have the Yuri tag.
I don't know how it doesn't have the Yuri tag. I'm pretty sure,
it's pretty blatantly Yuri.
Yeah, no, like, every single named character, I'm pretty sure, is canonically sapphic. Or at least anyone who's, like a teenager, basically. Or older. I don't fucking know why it doesn't have the Yuri tag.
You opened a savings account for her future with Atori.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean she already checked out a U-Haul? Wait, what do you mean she already rented out a U-Haul?
Yeah.
U-Hauls. I've dealt with enough U-Hauls for 1 week.
Yes.
But yeah, we should probably move on. I think we could go more in depth in the jokes, but it really would just be recounting the jokes at this point.
Yes.
The show's very, very silly.
It is a very
silly.
funny show.
Yu is very, very bad at being a delinquent. I mean,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to scare people during a cleaning up event by cleaning up.
Yeah. She is a deeply unserious person and we love her for it.
And it's just like, what kind of Doofenshmirtz-ass scheme is that?
A fucking delightful one, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, let us move on to our next show, which is Call of the Night, Season 2.
The vibes in this show have been immaculate, and also the show has been pretty fucking funny at points. They've also been delving into the lore a lot more. What with the whole Vampire Slayer, I think it was Onko coming back, and trying to actually kill one of the freshly turned vampires. And also, we're getting some backstory on one of the other vampires who seems to have been acquainted with and in love with Nazuta's mom. Said vampire being a woman, Kabura. So that's neat. And yeah, the backstory bit on this has been interesting. It's... I always do like it when they actually, explore how characters are connected, and it feels like it's organic to both the story and the characters. Also, I am glad you picked this screenshot.
Yeah.
Thought you'd like it.
I mean, I do have a second one.
Go for it. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said the vibes are immaculate. Because goddamn, look at the atmosphere there. Yeah, no, this show is very good with the cinematography and direction. And the character acting is also a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just really digging the vibes, and the story in this one has just only gotten better. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. But yes,
how is the romance progressing?
Slowly. Ko is still very much in the stage of not sure how he feels. Also, we have a more solid bead on Nasuna's age, but she's also amnesiac and doesn't remember her pre-vampire life, so she's been a vampire for about a couple decades.
Right.
And she thinks she's about in her 30s to 40.
So,
but again, about a decade and a half of missing memories.
So still not great, but yeah. Probably not as bad as, hundreds of years old.
Centuries old, yeah. Though there is a vampire who is hundreds of years old, over 100 years old, and is also who is actually preying on one of Ko's planning to prey on one of Ko's friends, and she is portrayed as very sinister.
Great.
I mean, yeah, no, she has a bad vibe, and she is the most horrifying character in the show. Even just counting the predatory elements.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think this show is doing a little bit better with the age stuff. The whole thing with paranormal romance is weird because there's always that little bit of weird gray area treatment it gives to age gaps. Like, it's also super common in American YA. I'm sure you are familiar with at least some of the examples, Nmbr.
Yeah, albeit I haven't read any in.
No, I haven't read any either. I haven't read any either in a long time.
It's been so long.
I think the one I touched last was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I watched about 10 years ago, I think. It's been a minute.
Every so often, I do feel like watching Buffy. So on Disney Plus.
Buffy is aged surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some bits that haven't aged well, but it has mostly aged pretty well.
Anyway,
yeah.
We should probably move on to our next show, which is City the Animation.
This show is so fucking insane. I love it.
This show might be the most insane show I've ever watched.
It's pretty insane.
I mean, it is from the Nichijou creator, so I was expecting insanity. I was just like almost completely caught off guard by how insane it is.
Yeah.
Also, we found out what the white animal thing is.
It's a cat, apparently.
With rabbit ears.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, Neko Mimi, or Mimi Neko, whatever the fuck its name is.
One or the other.
It literally just means cat with ears, or whatever.
Very creative naming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to have no notes.
It's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
I mean, Nyaight didn't feel that way when it was running away with her locket.
Yeah, which we still don't know what's inside that locket because I think the newest episode was today. So
I am willing to wager it is something very deeply embarrassing, either because it's shows how close she is to her definitely platonic bestie, or just something silly. One or the other.
Also, on the subject of that segment, pair of segments, whatever, fucking loved Wako's dictionary definition of a locket.
Yes.
It's not inaccurate.
It was very accurate.
Yeah. No. Nagamo and Mynoghra are a great pair of idiots, and Wako just rounds out the trio really nicely.
Yeah, I mean, Wako is insane overall.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone in this show is insane.
Yeah, but to an even greater degree. She just walked into the water wearing ninja shoes and didn't float.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Is she supposed to float?
Like, she just fucking pops out of the ceiling in a ninja penguin suit.
Amazing. Also, gotta love everyone's favorite Eepy girl, Rico.
Yeah.
Just accidentally rizzing up the whole town just by being Eepy.
Just... I mean, fucking poor Tatewaku who thinks he has a chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, Rico would probably sleep through the confession.
Yeah.
Even if she didn't, I don't think she'd realize what it was.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, we had the fucking Sesame Street Baker from episode 3. Like, I don't know if y'all are watching it dubbed or not, but his voice in the dub was fucking Sesame Street-esque.
Oh my god. Perfect.
Like, seriously. And then from the start of episode 3, Takari Daki and his fucking troop of animals.
What was that all about? What? Why? How? Why?
It
was
sure
silliness for silliness' sake.
one of them was either a peacock or a phoenix as well.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
Oh, and fucking Mynoghra arguing with the devil, the 2 devils, the 3 devils, the 4 including the Great Lord of Hell, and then the fucking cuttlefish demon.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Over 500 yen. And then finally the angel showed up. And then whatever the fuck Matsuri and Eri are. Just... Yeah, I honestly just no idea. No fucking clue.
No, you are not meant to know what this show, only vibe.
And then the fucking butler. The butler missing Midori with the capture chain. Getting the unfortunate footballer instead. And then coming back at the end of the episode to actually grab Midori. Just in the middle of the chase. Just, yeah, this show is insane. And I'm having so much fun watching it. I'm not always laughing out loud. But I am in a constant state of, like, this is just fun.
It's a really fun show.
Like, yeah, just... I don't need a comedy to make me laugh every 10 seconds. I just need to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
And obviously, yeah, the animation is fucking superb.
It is honestly the best looking show this season. It's not even a competition.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even seriously say anything comes close to this, with the possible exception of the summer Hikaru died.
Let me just quickly look at the list. I mean, you've got Dandadan, Jack.
Yeah, Dandadan, I'm discounting sequels when I say that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, the only other non-sequel, like, Summer Hikaru died and maybe Gachiakuta. That's it.
Yeah.
For non-sequels.
Number, I'm fairly sure...
Silent Witch. Silent Witch as well.
I'm fairly sure Takopi is also pretty good looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty superb, albeit it doesn't go that crazy with the animation that often, but when it does, it's incredible. So
yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts.
All right, so yeah, well, there are our fucking early nominations for best animation at the end of the season.
We're really going to be look, it's going to be a contest to see who gets the runner-up on City.
Probably, we'll see.
Being completely honest,
we'll see. But anyway, let's move on to our next show, which is Clevatess.
I am liking the way the show is developing.
yeah, some good dark fantasy. I was ready to drop the show if Nell died.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which is like, if she dies, I have to drop this show, dude. I can't handle that. Which she kind of died, but not really.
She got brought back from the brink of death.
Yeah, and she was reborn in a sense.
Yeah, she has looks like Clevatess decided to source troll parts in rebuilding her because she got fucked up pretty badly.
Yeah,
so,
it should make sense because it's like, where'd you get those spare parts? And it's like, oh, that's right, there's a troll corpse over there.
Yeah. I was thinking like, well, you got a troll corpse and a human corpse you can source spare parts from. And it looks like Clevatess opted primarily for the troll. Which makes sense because, Clevatess.
Which I'm wondering if that's going to factor into anything later.
It might. We'll see. Meanwhile, Alicia is just having a bad time overall.
Yeah.
She got her new sword taken away.
Yeah, after she drowned herself for it.
Yeah. Also,
I can't imagine that experience, just intentionally drowning yourself without being able to actually die.
Yeah.
That's, ugh.
Also, that's a hell of an eldritch monstrosity that she discovered there.
Yeah.
How does its mouth work? What the fuck?
Spooky shit.
Yeah. Also, good on her for saying fuck you guys to those bandits.
Yeah.
Like, they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
So did Vroko. Who, got fucking cut in half.
Yeah, he had that coming. I don't know why he just ignored the baby's cries when that obviously would have given him away, so...
I think he was just so caught up in the fact that his spell actually worked.
Yeah.
And he was like, just swept up in the moment, and also just like... He came across as a pretty, cocky fellow, because he managed to dodge dodge deaths for so long.
Also, I guess magic is a thing.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense.
It does. It's just, its use is interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting that this is a setting where magic is kind of in its infancy as a thing. Like, it's just being freshly developed, really.
Yeah.
So you don't have, like, the crazy shit like wizards throwing around power word scrunch. And obliterating an entire legion or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, poor fucking Nell just had such a tragic ass backstory.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like getting into the fact that we find out that her quote unquote friend was actually, making sure her babies were quote unquote stillborn.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's better than what the alternative would have been. Which, that's disturbing to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very messed up world they're living in.
Mm-hmm. I am very curious about the other three Beast Kings besides Clevatess. We did get a glimpse of one of them, and what her vibe is. She seems much more along the ethereal queen type. I do wonder if one of the Demon Kings is a dragon. It would feel appropriate if one of them was a dragon.
I like dragons, so I hope so.
Same.
I like trains.
No, wake up!
God, what was that a reference to again?
ASDF movie.
Wait, ASDF?
Yeah.
I'm tired. I don't remember what that is.
It's a series of just, like, dumb animations. It started, like, fucking pre-2010.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that is... Oh, so that's like old YouTube type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet...
Pre-inshitification YouTube.
And yet it still lives rent-free in my brain.
Yeah, at the very least, the train bit does.
Oh no, I remember so many other gags from it.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, now this is still proving to be a very good dark fantasy series. I am very curious as to how much material there is for this, because honestly, like, this seems like it could be a long-running epic if it has enough material to work with.
Looks like there's 10 volumes out right now.
Oh, that's not bad.
Started in 2020.
Huh, interesting. So there could be more.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it more than I expected. And I'm liking the dynamics being established here.
Yeah, it's...
Just really curious to see how things develop.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, last thing, really glad that the show didn't just establish itself to think that slavery is bad, but also was like, you know what? Fuck slavers. Slavers deserve to die. Kill them all.
Yeah.
Go on that extra step, you know?
Yeah.
It's really nice to see. Don't get enough fantasy anime that do that. There should be more. But yeah, no, good show.
Alright, let's move on then to Dandadan Season 2.
Fucking love these goobers so much. So yeah, this wraps up the arc that they were on, and is the start of a new arc that is basically so far mostly just cooldown from the previous one, but also going a little bit into the conflict of Gigi being possessed by the ghost of a forsaken child and trying to figure out how it works. So he's not, rampaging all the time with unstoppable rage of the thing that's possessing him. And it turns out it works like in Ranma half. In that, if he gets splashed with cold liquids, the ghost comes out, and if he gets splashed with hot liquids, he goes back to being Gigi. And what's funny is that when this is being explained, Gigi is humming the original Ranma 1/2 theme song.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that.
That is a little bit of that is a clever little bit. I really like that.
No,
that's a nice touch.
That's great. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, I wouldn't have caught the reference immediately if I was, like, familiar with Ranma from the reboot, but, like, I am glad that I saw someone point out that that's the original theme song. Is like, God damn it. But yeah, we get more development from, the characters interacting with one another. Ira's back in the story now. She sat out the arc because she was, not really involved in the shenaniganry there. But yeah, the day... I do also fucking love that the day is saved by Momo just grabbing the giant earthworm corpse, shoving it onto a hot spring, and using it like a hose to just hose down an erupting volcano. And then a spaceship comes in to help finish the job.
Okay.
Absolute insane shit. Which is, the kind of good shit from Dandadan.
Yeah.
But speaking of the good shit, we get a little bit of relationship progress between the main couple, and honestly, I don't know how they get away with this on television, but they had really detailed, deep, uncensored hand-holding.
Oh my god!
I can't believe it got past the censors.
Gasp!
This isn't a high dive show.
I know. I was surprised too. Yeah, no, it's nice to see even if it's not progressed to the point where they're able to verbalize their feelings, it's nice that there's this little bit of casual intimacy between the two. I feel like not enough romances have that kind of gradual, soft progression like that in the relationship, and I think more shows could do to take that kind of approach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loving Dandadan so far. In a season stacked with really good sequels, this might be my favorite right now, which is fucking insane. But yeah, Dandadan, really good.
Alright. Let's move on then to... Dealing with the Mikadono sisters is a breeze.
This has been fun. How do you just decide whether or not to watch this yet, Mel?
This was going to be something I watched if I had the time today. I did not have the time today, I'm sorry.
That is completely fair. That's why I'm asking.
But I will try and watch at least a couple of episodes before mid-season.
That's fair. But yeah, show's been developing the titular Mikadono sisters and also fleshing out the relationship with Yu a bit more. Nico seems to be the slight frontrunner overall, but she is also the girl who got the earliest bit of character focus, so
yeah,
that might even out as the show goes on. Partially because we are getting to the point where their dad has entered the picture and properly, and he is a bit of a dick. Very much the typical parental response of, you are a failure if you are not doing the absolute best you possibly can. If you do not surpass all expectations, what worth are you? Type thing.
Great.
He's a real hard ass. But yeah, there's still developments with Miwa and Kazuki as well, who get some time to get some spotlight focus. And Kazuki just straight up commented on Yu in the most recent episode and asks and tells him that they're going on a date, which is very fun to see.
Always good to get a good female on male Kabadon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it helps that Yu is just very very adorable looking. So he is and he's at a very good height to be Kabadon. Yeah, the show's also played with gender stuff in a bit of an interesting way as well. Not just with Yu being primarily a housekeeper, and having that as his biggest virtue, but also Kazuki and Nico are shown to as much as they do have tomboyish demeanors, also seem to chafe a little bit at the idea that they must always have that tomboyish presentation, because they don't necessarily feel comfortable being only tomboyish all the time.
Yeah.
both want to feel more comfortable in their femininity as well. Which, I do think it's important to recognize, like, no one is going to, no one should be forced into the box of only conforming to one kind of gender presentation.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, really gender stuff, fun relationship exploration, and yeah, this is honestly a really good harem rom-com.
Good. I will, as I said, I'll try and make time for it because it was the first one on my list.
That's good.
Fingers crossed, I'll have more time now that I'm dropping some shows. Speaking of which, let's move on to Dekin no Mogura, the Earthbound Mole. Yeah, I'm dropping this at 3 episodes. It's not necessarily bad. There's a lot of references that I'm probably missing. A
lot of Japanese media is pretty self-referential, to be fair.
Japanese literature references at that is just like, okay.
Oh, that's deep cut shit for most outside audiences.
Yeah. Admittedly, I have 2 Japanese novels that have been translated into English, which is probably more than the average bear, but, still not enough to probably follow all these references. Also, not helping it. So, in episode 2, they introduced Inukai Shio, who is Yaiko's high school co-worker, who is very easily haunted. She has big boobs, and you want to guess what the fucking ghosts haunting her are haunting her for?
The boobs.
Yeah, that's the boobs.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
Yeah. One of them is persistent and sticks around after Mogura drives the rest of them off. And is like a full-on stalker, but then gets fucking beaten down and eaten by an exorcist's Bakeneko. The exorcist is voiced by Murase, but not even he can save the show for me.
Rip.
Look, I just I've done the watching a bad show for Murase thing before. It didn't go well. Mm-hmm. This isn't as bad as that show, but yeah, there's just not enough to keep me interested, especially in a season where I've already got quite a big list. Like there are some fun aspects to it and some interesting aspects to it. Just as I said, not enough to actually keep me interested long term. So let's move on to our next show, which is Dr. Stone Science Future Part 2.
This show's so fucking good.
Yeah, Dr. Stone continues to be very, very good. Introduction to, I think, the last 2 main characters to get introduced. No, there's one more, I think. There's one more.
Yeah, but the last one to be introduced isn't for a while.
Will we get him this season?
I don't think we'll get him until either the very end of this core or early next core.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I remember seeing something to do with him in the OP, so maybe.
Maybe.
But yes, we have now been introduced to Chelsea and Joel.
Joel, I wouldn't even say he's a main character, really. He's just like a minor arc, an arc character.
That's fair. But your mileage may vary on their shticks.
I think Chelsea is a bit more well-rounded than Joel.
I mean, Chelsea is interesting in the dub, which is what I'm watching, because again, I'm watching it with my mum. Because she's going full Gen Z slang in the dub.
Oh, excellent.
I don't know what her dialogue is like in the sub.
That is a very good question.
But yeah, we do finally get an explanation as to why they don't use the Panama Canal, which is good. Glad we finally got that explanation.
So, actually, I will elaborate on that because I saw some people still confused about it. The Panama Canal is not a flat canal, it is a level lock canal, which means it would require a lot more maintenance than is typical than you would have for, say, like, the Suez Canal, which is level.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Panama Canal changes elevations, needs a lock system to go up and down, and its primary reservoir is a lake. So, it does require a lot more maintenance than the Suez Canal does.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, the Panama Canal would be useless after thousands of years of no maintenance. Though, again, makes sense that they would do the gamble for the heroic sacrifice of the mobile lab.
Poor Kasaki.
The fucking One Piece reference during that bit was great too.
Yeah. I didn't actually remember it being so tight in terms of timing for them making the bikes and Stanley catching up, to be fair.
Yeah, this whole section of the arc is basically one long chase.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it makes sense that that would focus on more of the urgency and getting shit done as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to see more Brody in episode 16 because I fucking love him.
Brody is great. He's such an interesting dude.
Yeah. And obviously, like, one of the most reasonable guys on that side, frankly.
Mm-hmm. Look, when you have a mad scientist and Colonel fucking Kilgore as your two main dudes, you have to have someone with, like, rationality and a brain near the top of your organization.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, Dr. Stone continues to be very, very good. Really enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it does seem like it's going to end where we think it's going to end for the core, which is going to be great.
God, I hope it ends at that point. Just see every single anime only freak the fuck out.
Again, I'm watching this with my mum. How do you think she's going to fucking react?
She's going to try to strangle you. Why would they end it there? Oh, yeah. God.
She does know that there is another set of episodes coming, so hopefully that'll stop her from getting too worked up, but yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of, my mom actually watched the first episode of Dr. Stone and was interested, and was pretty intrigued by it, so she may watch more of it with my brother.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, this is a good show. Very, crazy shit is coming down the pipeline. Very much looking forward to seeing anime-onlys have a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we should move on to a show that's different, but very good in a different way.
Moving on to Gachiakuta.
I love his face game. He just makes so many silly faces.
Rudo is pretty great, and he very much is going down the too angry to die route, which is always fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, when you have a protagonist like this, you have to have them too stubborn and/or angry to die. Otherwise, you don't get a narrative.
Mm. No, again, I'm not criticizing it by any stretch. Just it's a fun little twist, especially with fucking Engine there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Engine's fun. He has a little bit of that fuckboy swagger, like like Gojo does.
But
he's a bit less.
He's a bit less competent. He's a bit less competent as well, because like the establishing character moment of him was flair for the dramatic, but also fucks it up based on his name reveal with him taking the mask off and then having to put it back on.
Yeah, no, that was great. And then we get the introduction of Zanka, who is also who is a bit more narcissistic and arrogant, and also a dumbass.
Yeah,
just in a different way.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for him getting shit on him. Literally.
I love that they did the fucking Scooby-Doo hallway gag as well.
Yes. Absolutely amazing. Well, that's a hell of a way to introduce the dynamic between two characters.
And then now we've got Rio at the end of the episode, who, you know, fucking blue screened Rudo by touching his hair.
I mean, I get it. A young lad his age would probably, most young lads his age would probably have a similar reaction.
Mm. But yeah, no.
But yeah, very interested to see how the overall dynamic shakes out between this crew, because they all seem really fun.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Unfortunately, I only got 2 episodes to talk about, because I'm fairly sure, like, there was
some sort of broadcasting delay a couple weeks ago.
Just a bit of a shame, but, you know, considering it is so fun, but and so enjoyable, but, well, we'll make do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also say Engine is voiced in the dub by Christopher Veikamp, I believe. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, Aizawa.
He plays him very differently from how he plays Aizawa, to be fair.
He does. Corey Wilder as Zanka and Katie Caruso as Rio. I'm looking forward to seeing Zeno Robinson pop up as well.
Do we know who he's playing?
Jabba Wongar. Whoever the fuck that
right.
is.
I haven't read the manga, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's interesting. Ryusei Nakao is in the sub.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. But yes, we should probably move on to our next show, which is Hotel Inhumans. Yep, no, this show can fuck off.
You don't like being emotionally devastated by a one-shot character, Mel?
No, fuck off. I don't care. I've checked the ends of episode 4 and 5. Do you want... Because I know you said you were going to take a break on this show, Jack.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch past episode 3 or not, because I wasn't sure if it was just going to do the same thing.
I can confirm for episodes 4 and 5 if you want.
Please do.
Episode 4, they do it again.
God damn it.
Episode 5, it's a couple, and the guy loses his memory.
Yeah, no, that's annoying if they keep repeating the same gimmick.
Though I'm fairly sure he does the thing of, even without my memories, I'm sure I'll fall in love with you again thing, so maybe that's a happier ending. I don't fucking know. I didn't watch the episode. And yeah, just no.
Yeah, no,
I just...
That
fuck
bothers
off.
me.
Just fuck off. I don't care anymore.
Also, the whole... I'll keep falling in love with you even without the memories. That only really works if you are a lot more invested in the characters.
Yeah, and that was a single episode one as well. That wasn't even a two-parter like we had with Kase.
Yeah, I think I'll drop it here then, because yeah, if they keep just repeating the same gimmick of Tragic Tales of Assassins rather than like mixing it up a little bit with the hotel premise, it's just gonna get stale.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just not interested in it doing that. You know, I honestly, I will give it props that, you know, so far the storytelling and the writing has been good because I've actually been getting invested in the characters. I'm just not interested in, you know, doing it over and over again, though.
That is my gripe with it. Like, it does a good job investing you. It does a good job breaking your heart. But, like, at the end of the day, if they keep repeating the same premise over and over again, it's just going to get annoying.
I mean, I am pretty interested with the little bits of, or the hints we've got towards Hikaru, at least, and his backstory, because I'm willing to bet he probably killed somebody, and so his negative view of himself is influencing his view of the guests, and it's why he can't quit.
It is an interesting thing to consider. Unfortunately, I won't be sticking around to find out.
Yeah. It's a web manga. So maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, I'm just not gonna. I just don't want to keep doing this over and over again, personally. Like I said, I watched episode 3 and just went, right, it did that, so I'm gonna drop it. And then I saw episode 4 was up, and I was like, okay, I'll have a look at episode 4 and see if it does it again, just to make sure. And then it did it again. I was like, nope, fuck off. You can fuck off. I don't care. Nope. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, it's not fucking happening. Go fuck yourself. But yes, let us move on to our next show, which is... I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability, Season 2.
Well, I've come for crazy, unhinged, ludicrous bullshit, and I've gotten crazy, unhinged, ludicrous bullshit, so I'm happy with that. Most recent arc is dealing with basically a corrupt clergy dude who is doing some crazy necromancy shit, and has basically assembled a incredibly powerful necromantic automaton, basically, that got possessed by a wraith.
Has he learned that cows mourn yet?
Unfortunately not. I don't think there's anything to do with cows yet, which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to make that reference.
How can you do a necromancy story without that aspect, though?
You know, it's really hard to say. Nmbr, do you understand what references we're putting down? Please say yes.
I can't say that I do.
Damn it!
It's a book series called Locked Tomb. Both of us would recommend it.
Extremely good series. You will cry.
I don't know how to read, though.
The audiobooks are also excellent.
I don't know how to hear, though.
Then how are you talking to us?
What? I'll keep them in mind.
Yeah, good stuff. We are basically going to reference them every single time necromancy comes up in anything.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that, but not sorry. But yeah, anywho, no, he creates this giant necromantic abomination that Wraith possesses and uses to fight with a really interesting string-based, nerve-based ability. The Wraith gets curb stomped by Lloyd, of course, but puts on a good show before that, and has a really interesting interaction with Lloyd before it dies, kinda. It explodes and atomizes itself. But yeah, and the corrupt priest dude just straight up fucking impales one of Lloyd's companions and leaves him for dead. So very interesting to see how that's going to play out in the next episode. I have doubts that it will be fatal because it is the contortionist dude, and I know how a lot of fiction treats contortionist characters who can, manipulate their bodies freely. Though I do love the whole thing of, like, them moving their organs around their bodies to dodge shit.
Yeah.
So if that is if he does survive and that's how he does it, I am willing to forgive. But yeah, crazy fun bullshit show. I'm not expecting anything better. It is still pretty well presented, not gonna lie. Has a lot of really good animation and a lot of good still frames.
Good. Alright, let's move on then to Kaiju number 8, Season 2.
The good shits.
Another one we only have 2 episodes to talk about, but 2 episodes I did not expect, admittedly, because I forgot that fucking Kaiju number 9 pops back up again.
Yeah, no, I forgot it's so fast. I forgot how fast-paced the story is.
Well, he appears multiple times because he fucking splits himself into copies.
Yeah, he does.
And unfortunately, Kafka's struggling getting it up. His transformation, I mean.
God damn it.
It happens in a man his age.
God damn it.
Okay, man.
It was pretty clear that Kafka's struggles were because of his fight with Asao at the end of last season, and the fact that, he was scared of losing control. Thankfully, Hikaru was there to basically tell him, how fucking dare you treat me like I need to be saved by you? How dare you treat any of us like they need to be saved by you?
Fuck off on that condescending bullshit, man. Speaking of Hikaru, her little chibi segment at the end of the episode was hilarious.
I mean, it's not even really her segment, it's fucking Hoshina's radio show that he apparently has now.
But her iteration was funny. Because it's very clearly her calling into herself.
Oh, yeah.
And Hoshina either doesn't catch it or just rolls with it. I'm willing to bet he's just fucking rolling with it because it's Hoshina.
Oh, yeah, no, he's just rolling with it.
But yeah, it's just very funny stuff.
Narumi also got to show off a little bit. I forgot that he had a kaiju weapon. Because it's obviously...
Yeah, weapons number 1.
Because it's obviously his fucking eyes rather than an actual, like, physical weapon.
Yeah, no, his is very interesting.
Just made me question, if Kaiju number 1 was apparently so powerful, how did y'all take it down?
Lots and lots and lots of fucking firepower.
I guess so.
It's like in Pacific Rim, where they just resort to fucking nukes to take the first one out eventually.
I will say, Kaiju number 9 continues to be one of the funnier villains in anime, with some of his deadpan reactions to things turning against him.
Yeah. He seems almost annoyed.
Well, there was a deadpan... This is bad, when Narumi started powering up.
Yeah. Are you powering up now? Yup. Is that good for me? Nope. Well, shit.
Yeah. And Kafka punched number 9 into Bloody Rain, though I doubt it's gonna stick.
What? Mill, you almost act like you've read some of this before.
I mean, even if I hadn't, it's fucking episode 3.
Yeah. No, number 9 has been too thoroughly set up as the big bad, particularly by the fucking OP, by the fucking opening, but
yeah.
Why am I saying that word?
I don't know.
But yeah, like the opening sets him up as the big bad, with the whole looming over everyone else, type thing. The new OP actually is pretty good though.
It's definitely better than the first one in my opinion. And speaking of,
I mean, I like the songs for both, but I think the visuals for the second one are much better.
And speaking of the songs, they got fucking One Republic back for the ED, which is cool.
Yes, it's nice.
It's just wild to me because this is probably going to be another fucking song I actually hear out and about and have to go, oh fuck. Because yeah, I heard fucking nobody in my local McDonald's, and I'm just like, don't sing out loud,
oh, really?
Don't sing out loud. Yeah, don't sing out loud. I know you know. I know all the fucking lyrics to it, but don't sing out loud.
The barrier's coming down. We're gonna get more Western songs in anime, and then we're just gonna start hearing them just on the regular.
Imagine singing it out loud at random against your will, and just someone looks at you, stares deep into your soul, and says, "I know what you are."
I mean, to be fair, I don't exactly go out of my way to hide it, considering I've got a fucking assassination classroom like PVC rubber wristband, and I'm constantly wearing anime shirts.
I know.
I mean, wearing a fucking t-shirt today.
For the bit, right?
I know, but I'm wearing a t-shirt today with fucking Izuku on it. Like, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Kaiju number 8, the start of the season off strong. Looking forward to seeing more of it, but we should probably move on to a show that only just started a couple of weeks ago, because it is Let's Go Karaoke.
It is karaoke hell for one particular middle school singer.
This has been so much fun though so far. Like,
imagine your Yakuza boss being like a hardcore karaoke dude to the point where he's like, "I'm gonna give you a bad tattoo if you sing badly enough." God.
The fact that we got to see the fucking Hello Kitty one, just great.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this is 100% a fucking Yakuza side story, or set of side story missions. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that's like, I can imagine Kiryu being like, "Oh God, the boss needs me to be able to sing karaoke well. I need to recruit a coach. This middle school singer will do nicely."
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I can see it.
Okay, you got an award for singing. You're coaching me. Let's go!
Yeah. It's just unfortunate that Satomi is unfortunately going through some stuff with regards to, puberty.
Mm-hmm. His nightmares in episode 2 were also very interesting. The lad's going through it.
He is. I mean, while most of the Yakuza he has to give advice to, eventually pretty nice. There are some very intense dudes there.
I mean, it's the fucking Yakuza.
Yeah. Not helped by the fact that Satomi was probably brought off his guard a little bit by Kyoji being so fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
Though, he is still a Yakuza, considering the finger in a bag in his glove compartment.
Oh yeah, that was a shock. I know, oh no, but this show's been fun.
No, definitely. And let me just have a look at the cast again, because I know Yuma Uchida was one of the Yakuza guys singing, and I'm fairly sure he was the one who basically got told, "Yeah, you're good. I don't have much to say to you."
Yeah, he must have been feeling quite happy about that.
Yeah. I mean, Koji, as I think was said, is voiced by Daisuke Ono, who we know is a good singer.
Yep.
I mean, if I just look at his credits, yeah, he's done multiple openings and endings and insert songs.
Daisuke Ono is just a fucking renaissance man.
I mean, he did the OP for Kemono Jihen back in 2021.
Damn. Jotaro Kujo really knows how to sing.
He really does. Yeah, no, this has just been fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping we'll get to a point where Kyoji will help Satomi with his confidence. I mean, obviously we've only got like 4 episodes left because this is a short run one.
This is 5 episodes total.
Is it only 5? God, I thought it was 6.
Nope.
Fucking hell, we've only got 3 episodes left. It'll be done by the fucking mid-season.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, look, I'm glad, because it means I'll, between this and see you tomorrow at the food court, I'll have 2 fewer shows to watch for the wrap-up, but still.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just fucking insane that we've got.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
We've got these short-run shows. Anyway, unless you've got anything else to say?
Nope. Good show. Fun time. A short run, so I don't have to worry too much about my time with it.
Alright, let's move on then to Leviathan. Unfortunately, the 2 main characters have now converged, and so I had to make a decision over sub or dub. I'm sorry, Murase, I picked dub.
Murase, no!
Look, I just love that Dylan is voiced by a Scottish woman. Okay.
Yeah.
Or at least a woman doing a Scottish accent. I'm not 100% sure if she's actually Scottish. I'm also still confused at some of the, like, fucking, oh, what's the word for them? Some of the colloquialisms, I think, is the word I'm looking for, that Dylan is using. Like barking spiders. I still don't get barking spiders. What it's meant to be, like... What fucking swear?
It's barking spiders?
Yeah, like that's her curse of choice. Is barking spiders. And I just don't get it. Anyway.
Barking spiders.
We are getting a bit more into world building, so they're making it clear that Germany and its allies are very much more mechanically based, whereas Britain, at the very least, I'm not sure if there are probably other countries similar, but I don't think we've been outright told of them yet. But Britain certainly is more sort of, well, they're called the Darwinists, and they're sort of like force evolving creatures to be like fucking well, the fucking titular Leviathan is a blimp that's a fucking monster, like an animal.
At least those Darwinists are, like, more accurate to actual Darwinism than, fucking social Darwinists.
Yeah. Also interesting is we get introduced to Nora Barlow, who is a real person and was Darwin's granddaughter.
Interesting.
Though she did a whole fucking bunch of stuff in her own right, science-wise. So yeah, basically, Alec, Volga, and Klopp make their way to Switzerland, because, Switzerland's always neutral.
Even in fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Dylan, after her, trip on the fucking jellyfish balloon thing, landed or got brought onto the Leviathan, was gonna get dropped off, but then war were declared. So, sort of had bigger things to do than drop off one fuckwit who accidentally floated nearby. Unfortunately, the Leviathan is engaged in combat by the SMS Kaiser, an actual Zeppelin. They take out the SMS Kaiser, but the Leviathan does unfortunately go to ground. Fortunately, it's in the Swiss Alps, right by where fucking Alec is hiding out, though he's getting very frustrated with the hiding out part. And when he sees, the giant whale-like beast go to ground, he goes to help. Though, his Austrian-Hungarian accent did him no favors, considering, the war is currently on. So, a truce had to be declared. You give us food, we'll let this kid you're clearly protecting go. Unfortunately, just as they're coming back with the food, more Zeppelins. Yeah, I'm still really enjoying this. The writing is clunky in parts. I mean, to be brutally honest, I've have learned that it's based on, I believe, a 2009 young adult novel.
Yeah, okay.
Which,
That makes some sense.
There you go.
Let's be honest, not the young adult novels don't tend to have the greatest ceiling in terms of writing to begin with.
Nope, absolutely not. Nothing against them specifically, but as I've grown up, I've come to realize that the ones I've read in the past have not had particularly great writing.
I mean, if nothing else, I'll probably end up getting the actual fucking book at some point anyway.
Well, hey, that's something.
Because, yeah, I mean, why not? I'll probably enjoy it. I'll be able to see, what sort of differences is. It is, an American young adult novel, which is interesting that they've made an anime out of it.
I don't see a lot of anime made of Western works.
Yeah, I think we're just getting more of that in general now. I think they're just running out of manga to adapt.
I mean,
Number, please, they'll never run out of manga, or especially light novels to adapt.
Yeah.
It is done by Studio Orange, so definitely. I mean, haven't needed to have many moments of good animation, but the CG is solid so far. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. Looking forward to watching more of it. But we should probably move on to our next show, which is a sequel. It is My Dress Up Darling Season 2.
This is really, really fun. So there's a lot of talk about cross-dressing in these past few episodes, and cross-playing, which has been very interesting. We meet Amane, who is a male crossplayer who cosplays basically exclusively as female characters, and he's presented very nicely, and is a really cool person. And also, at one point, so we even get a flashback of him and how he comes to learn about crossplaying and how to cross-dress, and it's a really neat flashback. It ends with him his women's clothing being discovered by his girlfriend, who has a less than kind reaction to it, so he dumps her. Because she was being an asshole and told him to throw away all his clothes. Because, she was an asshole.
I mean, hey, have respect for yourself.
Exactly, and he did. But, he's really fun. And this leads into an arc where they're doing the school festival, and their school has a thing of there's a costume contest where everyone participating must wear clothing typical of the opposite gender. So Marin's going to be playing as a, well, I don't know if it counts as cross. So I need y'all to follow my train of this. So the character she's cosplaying as is a woman who dresses as a man to work at a host club. So if Marin is cosplaying as the character in drag, is she technically cross-playing, or is it just cross-dressing?
Cross-dressing.
Okay. I thought so. But yeah, she's basically cosplaying as a drag king.
Cool.
But yeah, really fun set of episodes. And to get a little bit where Gojo picks up Marin from her job, and the producer and everyone thinks that they're dating, and he's like, no, we're not, but they are like, yeah, they're totally dating. And he's picking up to celebrate a birthday. It's neither of their birthdays, though. It's Shizukutan's birthday. That is the joke. That is depicted in the screenshot. Fucking love Marin. She's so fucking hilarious.
Oh, I've seen her clips of her being an interesting kind of weirdo.
I mean, that's what she is, isn't she?
Yeah. It's just... It's still just what I've seen. It still shocks me.
Nmbr, you and I both...
her best life, so good for her.
Yeah. Nmbr, you and I have both watched much worse.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying, wow.
Oh yeah, no. Marin is an unashamed degenerate. And you know what? Good for her.
Yeah.
We need more representation of women degenerates in anime. Or, gross sex pests. I dropped a show earlier this season because of that. But yes. We should move on to...
We just need fewer gross sex pests in anime in general.
Not wrong.
Anyway,
yes,
if you are ready to move on.
Yes. Dress Up Darling Season 2, very good. Having fun. Anyways.
Let's move on then to Necronomico and the Cosmic Horror Show.
I'm just not vibing this one, so I've dropped it. Which is a shame, because it does have a fairly novel premise, and it is a very colorful and interestingly presented show. It's just, I'm not vibing with it. Partially because I just don't do death games. Like, I don't know, like, I just don't think it's a subgenre that I particularly enjoy,
To be fair, I
think you can do it well enough to make it enjoyable, but it's kind of hard.
It is very hard.
I mean, I don't think anime in general has a particularly great track record of them anyway.
No,
absolutely not.
The most famous death game anime is King's Game, which is legendarily awesome. But
I still remember that they fucking made a prequel to that where instead of the instructions being texted, they were literally just posted in the letterbox.
God. King's Game is just such a deeply unserious series. I mean, this series doesn't take itself too seriously, but it has the whole thing of if you die in one of these games, you get driven mad. which is kind of just like handled in the old Lovecraftian way of, oh, you lose your mind and go a bit cuckoo, and that doesn't really like apply a specific mental illness to it or anything, which is probably for the best, if I'm being honest.
So they're not even doing the if you die in the game, you die in real life.
No, they're going for if you die in the game, you go mad, which does fit the Lovecraftian mythos a bit better, in my opinion.
Fair.
That said, it also does a thing where one of the people turns traitor and fucks over another one of the contestants, even though that's not on the rule set, just for purely selfish gain. Yeah, it's kind of meh.
I have to ask, seeing as it's based on Lovecraft, is there any hints of Lovecraft's, let's say, less savory aspects?
Nope.
That's good, at least.
Yes. It does, in episode 2, do a bit of no homoing with the main character and the girl she's trying to save them. Which is annoying. Like, it does the whole thing of, oh, we're so close, like sisters, type thing.
Yeah.
Which, it bothers me. But yes, yeah, I'm just dropping this. Like I said, death games don't really do it for me, and as colorful and interesting as the premise is, I'm just not vibing it.
Fair. Alright, well, you mentioned unserious shows before. Let's move on to one of them now, because we have Nyaight of the Living Cat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Jack and I already talked a little bit about this. I can't remember if it was on stream or not, but there was a fucking Freddie Mercury reference in episode 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, there was a dude that I'm pretty sure we both looked at and went, that looks like Freddie Mercury. I wonder if it's a reference. And then at the end of the episode, he did the fucking "Ayo" thing, and it's just like, you motherfucker, that was a Freddie Mercury reference.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also got a little bit of world building because we have it's not Hollywood anymore, it's Nollywood, and they have Marvel movies.
There's so many fucking cat puns in this show, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
The entire fucking Japanese government is based around cats. Or, like,
I mean, that's just how it should be in real life.
What the ministers, like, do with regards to cats. I mean, the Prime Minister gets pretty quickly turned into a fucking cat, so, you know.
You know, like you do.
I've also got to make a note of an incredibly hilarious but an unintentional typo I made in my notes. So, Jack, do you remember there was a trenchcoat dude in the store?
I think so, yeah.
And at one point he was incredibly doomed because there was a cat right in front of him. I unfortunately wrote, unfortunately but hilariously considering the show, Trench Cat Dude is doomed.
I mean, yes, he did become a trench cat dude.
Yep. And I'll admit, the cat's getting in, well, one cat getting in and basically fucking transforming the entire
Fucking
group,
everybody over, yeah.
was genuinely tense.
Zombie movies.
Yeah. We also got introduced to some kind of, like, king cat that had a medallion.
I barely remember that part.
Is it the one, like, king cat that looks like fucking Garfield from Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kittens? Or whatever the name of that movie is?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Only because this cat was white, not orange.
Aww.
Damn. That would have been a great reference, honestly.
But yeah, it was also the cat that like gave them away when they were going to like summon the Horde when they were making their way to the building. Yeah, there's clearly something up with that cat. But yeah, we're finally.
My one big concern with this one is how much it will wear out its premise.
I'm still very much enjoying its premise.
Oh yeah, no, I am too. I just like it is a premise that could very easily be worn thin if it's not, handled well enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, I'm having a blast.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, fucking Tanashi got the helicopter's attention with a muscle dance. Fucking great. I'm glad.
Oh, I haven't watched episode 4, right? I forgot.
Oh, you haven't watched episode 4. Okay, that might.
Go ahead. I'll just tune it out.
I'm trying to remember. The King Cat might have been a post-credit in episode 3, so if you missed that, you might not have even seen him.
I think I saw him, but it's been a minute.
Yeah, all I'll say for episode 4 then is they are now at the point episode 1 ended at, and have made a little bit of progress past then, and are starting to introduce some more of the characters in the cast list.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm still really, really enjoying this show. It's just, I just laugh so much. So funny. It's Again, it's just the fact that they take it all so fucking seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at one point, there's also they had quite a long fall into water at one point in episode 4. I was like, even in the water, a fall that height would be crippling. Though I suppose I can't really judge this show on realism, considering this show is not something that I'm really judging on realism, to be honest.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, no, I'm fucking loving this. This is certainly up there in my overall list so far. But we should move on to our next show. It's the big one. It is, of course, One Piece.
So we got to the end of the Kuma flashback, and I was weeping by the end of the final that last episode. Just, completely broken emotionally, as one might expect. It is honestly, an absolute masterpiece of an episode, and I would recommend anyone who's familiar with who's current on the series to watch it. It's very good. It will leave you weeping by the end of it, though. Just fair warning. And now we're back in the present, and last week's episode ended with Kuma punching Saturn in the face. So that was fucking cathartic.
You always love to see the big shots get punched in the face.
Honestly, it's like one of the top 5 most cathartic punches in the series.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to top Luffy punching out that celestial dragon, if we're being fair.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, it's really, really good. God. Yeah, no, the end of the Kuma flashback is just really strong. The overall flashback is one of the best in the series. Honestly, it might be the best, depending on who you ask.
Until the next arc, and then we get that flashback, and then we're currently in the middle of
The Elbaf flashback is interesting. Well, we won't know how to really judge that one until it's over, though.
No, it's been pretty wild, I will say.
Like, we can discuss that elsewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't really discuss it, but wow.
So how'd you know about the parts you weren't there for? Fuck you. Yeah, no, that's, no, this flashback has been very good. But we're getting into the meat of the Egghead arc, and, we're going to see some shit hit the fan! Let's go! Oh, man. Honestly, this point onwards is, like, peak time to be watching the One Piece anime, because the stuff that's going to be covered here is some of the best material in the series.
Best material in the series so far.
Yes, true. Yeah. I won't say details because some people might want to not be spoiled, but you're in for some crazy shit. Yeah, should probably move on to a little bit lesser of a show than One Piece.
That's not fair. Everything is lesser compared to One Piece, really.
It's not even wrong.
Let's move on to Onmyo Kaiten Rebirth Verse. I'm still watching this.
Oh,
that's nice.
That surprises me. Okay.
I actually half expected you to drop it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it is just sort of there for now, but it's also a dubbed there. And that dubbed there shows often have more staying power because I don't need to pay that much attention.
Let's see how you operate, Mel.
I know. Yeah, it's fucking stupid, but yeah, this is the way I work. Yeah, Hikaru basically got transported 2 weeks before he first appeared in fucking Neo Heian, whatever the fuck it was called. So basically strides up to fucking Abe no Seme and is just like, I'm strong, I can fight, you should let me in your stupid fucking club. And he does. I mean, it takes him honestly, it took him most of a day to figure out he'd been sent into the past, which is about his level of intelligence.
So, he didn't realize he'd gone back to the past Samurai Jack until, like, several obvious signs smacked him in the face.
Yeah, pretty much. As I said, he arrived there probably mid-morning, maybe noonish, and the sun was going down before he figured it out.
Damn.
He's real dumb. He's also got like a fuck ton of family mottos to chuck out and, you know, condescend people with.
Sounds about right.
He is unfortunately strong, though, and the main character, so we got to put up with him, I guess. Making good friends with a guy called Atsunaga, who is also deeply in love with the like fucking shrine priestess Tsukumiya. Also got on with Yura, who was... So, Yura and apparently these Shikigami, like, mech things can only be fucking piloted by 2 people. Asanaga...
Like Darling in the Franxx. Or Pacific Rim.
Darling in the Franxx is closer than I would like to admit, considering it looks like the one of them is giving the other back shots. Which, hey, is funner when it's fucking, you know, Atsunaga and Hikaru, considered 2 dudes.
Doing back shots for the homie?
Yeah. So yeah, Atsunaga and Yura were like a pair. Then Takaru comes in and does his fucking crazy otherworldly bullshit. So then he and Atsunaga get paired up. Yura doesn't take that well, has a fist fight with Takaru. I'll give Takaru this. He was willing to fight Yura and not be like, oh, she's a girl, I can't hit her. It would have been nice if Yura's motivation wasn't about Atsunaga, but I'll take what I can get. And then Takaru and Yura started working together, and they seemed good. And then fucking Takaru started glitching and turning into an Oni, so that was probably pretty bad. We'll see where it goes from here, though. As said, it's dubbed. I'm not. I'm willing to keep on going with this, with it being dubbed. And hey, Kieran Strange is in it. I love Kieran Strange. Also, Jordan Dash Cruz, Aaron Campbell, Brian Massey. Love Brian Massey. He's fucking great. Got a very, very distinctive voice in the world of dubbing as well. So, always good to hear him. Nmbr. You will know him as the voice of... Let me just get the name again. Where the fuck is it? Why the fuck is it not here? I know he was in that show. Why is it not on the list?
I'm waiting with bated breath.
The fucking dad from Mix.
Oh? Oh.
Yeah. I forgot.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he's been other characters as well.
Yeah.
See if there's any would fucking recognize off the top of your head. He was a soldier in Spy Family, the movie Code White.
Oh, interesting.
Also, Crimson Riot and Jiro's dad in My Hero. So that's the best I got. No. People in this dub that I like. So yeah, I'm gonna continue watching. But we should move on to our next show, which is Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter. How you doing with this one, Jack?
I've dropped it.
Expected, frankly.
It's probably the most, like... It's not, like, the worst generic fantasy-ass series I've watched, but, like, it hasn't done enough to... It didn't do enough to wow me in the first 3 episodes, and, like, there are better series to watch, and also I have a shitload on my plate as it is, so it's like, sorry, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, this... If it was a matter of just, like, saving time, even if it did pass the 3-episode check, this was going to be the first on the chopping block regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not really a lot to say beyond, like, it did kind of at least have a decent explanation for why the main girl couldn't do the magic stuff. Despite all the shit that should have gone into, like, her should have been able to, the fact that she should have been able to do magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just, like, not enough to really save the show for me.
Absolutely fair. I mean, there's a reason I didn't watch it past episode 1, because it seemed like just generic fantasy schlock.
Yeah, it's not the worst example of it, but it's not.
In fairness,
really great either.
That bar is in hell.
That bar is in the 9th circle. But let's move on to a much better show.
Let's move on to Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus.
Hey, you'll actually be able to catch up to this, Mill. Eventually. because the movies are on Crunchyroll now.
Which good, because you kind of need those.
Yeah, I can't imagine jumping straight into the second season without the movies.
Yeah.
It would be kind of fucking unhinged to expect people to do that.
Yeah.
Aniplex.
Yeah. But good on them for putting them on not too long after the season started, so...
Why couldn't they have done it before?
Because it's Aniplex.
Aniplex, weird rights reasons, I don't know, man.
It's some dumb bullshit.
Yeah.
We just don't know what exactly the dumb bullshit is.
I mean, I talked to you about this, Jack. My guess is that they never planned to put the movies up, and they were hoping that this new season would lead to people fucking buying the Blu-rays from them at their stupidly exorbitant prices, and then nobody fucking did because they're stupidly exorbitantly priced.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, if people see something and they want to watch it and it's too inaccessible and or expensive for them, they're just gonna fucking yo-ho-ho it.
Mm-hmm.
Although now I remember that Aniplex is owned by Sony, the same as Crunchyroll, so realistically there shouldn't be any reason why there'd be any sort of rights issues with putting the movies on Crunchyroll.
Aniplex are genuinely just shit. They really are.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Sony's kind of shit, yeah.
Like, so many times people, blame this company and that company for issues. And when you actually look at it, they're all under Aniplex's umbrella.
Yeah.
And you suddenly start to realize, maybe it was actually Aniplex's fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Regardless, the show itself is really good.
Yeah. We wrap up the first arc with Uzuki, and we get to actually see the titular Santa Claus.
Who is the mysterious person pointing out songs on the internet.
Toko Kirishima.
Yep. Wonder what
And
exactly...
Apparently she's just passing out adolescent syndrome like it's Christmas. So that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There are questions there. Apparently, our next focus character, Ikumi, seemingly is able to see the future or dream the future.
Yep. From the looks of it.
Yeah.
Based off of things people post online, I think, to some degree.
Yeah. So, that's interesting. Curious to see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the show's still very good. Dialogue witty as ever.
I love the dialogue in this series.
It's so good. It's just great.
I am 100% intending to catch up at some point.
I recommend it.
But as I said to Jack, I kind of want to watch the first series first, because it's been a while.
No, I highly recommend it, because I rewatched it before the movies came out, and I was shocked at how much I forgot.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very dense series to begin with.
Well, no, hey, maybe you'll be caught up by the end of the season.
I don't
That's,
have that.
what, 2 months? That's 2 months!
It's 2 months, but you know what I'm like.
To be fair, we're dropping a few shows.
I am dropping a few shows. That probably won't help me that much.
Mel, do you want me to just ping you on a daily basis until you start watching?
No, it's fine.
I can help be a motivator. I can do it. I believe in you.
Well, on the plus side...
I can be your alarm clock.
On the plus side, Aniplex has finally fucking done a dub for this show. And I might be able to get away with just watching it while, doing something else.
Yeah, and the movies are dubbed too, so...
Yeah.
Which is genuinely kind of surprising. I wouldn't have expected that. I figured they just would have given up on that.
Well, I mean, the point is, they dubbed the original series like 4 years or 5 years late.
Yeah.
That's Aniplex for you.
After
wasn't that whole debacle with the dub not being on the Blu-rays or something like that? Being Blu-ray exclusive. It was something silly like that.
They released a Blu-ray that was just the sub. I don't believe they marketed it as having the dub, but it just had the sub. I know that because I've got that Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
Then they did a re-release. It was either a re-release of the series that had a dub listed, or it was a release of the movie, the first movie that had a dub listed. And then they were like, oh, yeah, it's not actually going to have a dub yet. And it was like, then why are you putting it out if it's not going to have a dub, but you're planning to put a dub? Are you planning to put a dub on it? No, that was right. That came out in like 2022, and then it was like 2 years later in like 2024. They were like, oh yeah, we're going to dub the entire series. Don't worry, here's the dub for it. Go nuts. And it was just like, you couldn't have done that 2 years ago. Guys, come on! It's been 5 fucking years. Mess. Jesus Christ. It's such a fucking mess.
I'm actually very curious about the dub. I hope the dialogue like translates well, because if it does, then it might be an all-timer dub.
Alright, I will watch it dubbed then. I will certainly watch the series dubbed. Depending on how I feel about it, I might go over to the sub for the movies. Because I really like the sub. The sub has got a fucking great cast.
Oh yeah.
Because if I just, Kaito Ishikawa and Sami Seto for fucking Sakata and Mai, fucking great. Ooh, they've got Stephen Fu and Erica Mendez for Sakata and Mai in the dub.
Ooh, that's good.
Both good. Let's see who else I recognize. Ryan Bartley, Kaylee Mills, Caleb Yen,
Clifford Chapman,
Jenny Yokobori, Zanthe Hyun, Anjali Kunapneni. I hope I pronounced that right. Yeah, no, it's got a really good cast, so I'm hoping for some really good things from it.
Yeah, I'm certainly curious.
I will report back to you then.
Yeah.
My instinct is I'll probably won't be able to catch up for the mid-season. Certainly for the series, I will try and catch up for the for this series for the wrap up.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep.
All right. Y'all have anything else to say, or should we move on?
I think we covered the main things. Not a whole lot to talk about right now.
It's just really good and continues to be really good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on then to Reborn as a vending machine. I Now Wander the Dungeon, Season 2.
I love this show. It's very deeply unhinged, but I love this show.
It's very charming.
Mm-hmm. How far did you get? Are you an episode or two behind?
I'm just one episode behind.
Oh, good. So you met the boots guy.
Yes, I unfortunately met the shoe person.
The degenerate. The hardcore degenerate.
The degenerate. Like, the way he talks about used footwear, and the way he just keeps going, and it keeps somehow getting worse.
I actually cringed out of my skin a little bit when he just straight up drank from a boot.
It's just, oh my god.
You can't fucking judge that guy. You're watching a show where a guy had a fetish for vending machines.
Hey, he doesn't have a fetish for them. He just loves them a lot.
Fixation, damn it.
What, and the guy with the hyperfixation for used footwear is any worse?
Yes.
He sniffs them, Mel. He fucking sniffs them.
Yes.
And you're saying this guy didn't fucking stick his dick in a vending machine once or twice?
I'm pretty sure he didn't know.
No, we're talking about the difference between a hyperfixating person who's probably somewhere on the spectrum and a gross pervert. Who has a very specific kink / fetish.
To be fair, he could be worse. Like, he doesn't really have any interest in the actual person. It's always just the footwear.
Yeah, it is almost weird that it's not an outright foot fetish and that it's just like a borderline erotic fixation on used footwear. But
Yeah,
still.
used footwear specifically.
Mm-hmm. The more used, the better.
It's very, very odd.
Mm-hmm. I think he is the weirdest character introduced in the show so far.
Yeah.
Which is saying something, because this is a cast full of weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, Boxo learned how to talk, kind of.
yeah, that was great. I love the whole interaction between him and Lamis after she hears him say her name, kind of, for the first time.
Yeah. So I don't think Lamis was joking about actually wanting to marry Boxo.
In fairness, she knows that he's sapiens.
Yeah. But still, he's a vending machine.
He is. But he's a very polite vending machine.
He is. He's a very sweet vending machine.
I do wonder if the series will ever actually get to the point of anthropomorphizing him. I hope they don't until, like, the very end. At the very
Yeah. I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah, like... Also, I'm pretty sure this is, like, past the end point of the original light novel. Because, apparently the light novels, like, got canceled or something around, like, volume 3. Before and now they've been picked back up again. So I don't know how deep into the series it's going to go.
Huh. Interesting.
Like, I'm pretty sure if it's not already past light novels, it's going to go past it. And I think the original series creator has already written material that gets past it. I don't know. I'd have to look.
Huh. One thing I will say is that I don't think by the end of the series Boxo will actually go back to being human, but I do think he will at least make it so that he's able to talk normally.
At least by the end of this season, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, we get more creative uses of his vending machine powers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very interesting to see what actually classifies as a vending machine.
Yeah. It's also interesting how used to just doing the whole Mento and the soda bottle just as actual weaponry.
Yes. Okay, I did look it up. The Reborn as a vending machine has both web novel and light novel. The original light novel series was 3 volumes, canceled in 2017. Was adapted fully in the first season. The web novel is 277 chapters, and the light novels originally adapted the first 70-ish chapters of that. So there's still plenty of material.
Mm.
Sorry for that tangent.
No. It was relevant.
But yeah, it's very interesting to see. It's very funny just him using the fucking exploding Coke balls as legitimate, like, weapons. And at one point, it was a fucking, like, interrogation tactic.
Yes.
I'm going to fucking waterboard you with Coke and Mentos. No! Anything but that!
That does sound rather terrifying.
It does, actually. It's just very silly out of context.
Yeah. But yeah, it's still a very fun, charming show.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's move on then to Ruri Rocks.
Another fun, charming show with rocks.
Hell yeah.
I thought we'd already gone past One Piece.
God damn it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
Alright, we gotta kick you out of here. Okay. Alright.
I'd leave for the bit, but that would mean that the stream couldn't hear you, so...
Yeah, you kind of have to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you, though? Anyways, I'm really enjoying this show a lot more than I expected to.
Yeah.
Seeing Ruri actually get interested in, you know, the rocks themselves and like their history and what it tells you about, you know, the Earth itself, rather than just wanting them for monetary value.
Mm-hmm.
It's good character development. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
And learning more about just it's good edutainment.
It was very interesting learning about how like minerals settle down like mountain streams and stuff, and how that's how mines factor into that kind of thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like mineral displacement is really interesting.
Yeah. And also the process of examining sand, which sounds absolutely exhausting, but also pretty intriguing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the clever use of the magnet to remove anything that's magnetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh, and also just fucking, the whole bit of, Ruri just slowly being indoctrinated into, the world of geology, and, she's gonna major in geology or something.
Yeah.
I just know it. Fuck, what's the other girl's name? Nagi's, underclassman?
Yoko?
Yoko, that's it. She's neat. She's fun.
Yeah.
Very neat seeing her, dynamic with both, Nagi and, now with Ruri as well. Seeing how they all fit together.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, fucking Nagi has a terrible, workplace organization.
Yeah, she's rather a bit messy.
Mm-hmm. Look, I don't begrudge anyone having a bit of a messy place. It's not easy to keep things straight.
Yeah, there's just rocks all over the place. How'd they get there?
Mm-hmm. How'd that happen, yo-ho-ho? Yeah, it's a fun show.
Yeah, I'm liking it quite a bit.
Same.
It's also just very pretty. The set pieces where they find something really interesting.
Oh yeah, no, this show looks gorgeous.
Yeah. Again, Studio Bind using their powers for good.
Mm-hmm.
Before going back to do more evil.
It bothers me so much that the entire fucking studio was made just to make fucking Mushoku Tensei of all things.
Look, if we get more gems out of it from them for it, then you know it might actually end up being worth it. Okay, good. All right, I'm glad you caught that.
I'd be weird if I didn't. But yeah.
We can move on.
Alright, let's move on then to Sakamoto Days Part 2. Well,
how does one get mafia drunk?
By drinking pure ethanol.
I'm pretty sure that would kill the majority of people.
Well, Lou is apparently built different.
Everyone in this show is built different.
Not the serial killers, they're now all dead except for a part.
I don't think a part is going to be much longer for this world.
Well, he's fighting Sakamoto,
I don't think
so
Sakamoto is going to kill him.
Yeah, he'll survive that fight, and then fucking maybe the old dude will come in. We haven't seen him appear yet.
The old dude is almost certainly going to murk him.
Cause fucking Ironjaw dude took out Saw. Osaragi fucking toyed with Dump. And Nagumo just humiliated Minimalist.
Yep. They all died very messily, too.
I mean, yeah, poor Nagumo is definitely not going to be employee of the month after that.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, what a tragedy. Whatever shall he do?
I mean, it seemed to mean at least a little bit to him, so...
I know, but he is also got a gig of his own.
But yeah, I'm glad that Heisuke's kind of dumb strategy actually worked.
Yes.
The man literally went, I've got to find somebody, I'm just gonna get up high. And then he just literally just looked down. Oh, hey, there's one of the serial killers. That's quite nice. I love Heisuke.
Mm-hmm. No, Heisuke is a delightful dumbass.
But yeah, definitely still enjoying Sakamoto Days. I think the action has gone slightly better in terms of the animation.
I think so too.
Like, it obviously wasn't terrible in season 1, but it was limited, I would say. But this season, I don't know, I feel like I haven't been seeing as many shortcuts.
Yeah, no, I think they've been a bit more fluid with the animation here.
Just, it's always nice to see. I mean, I think it helps because I believe it's fucking TMS Entertainment. I believe they had a lot going on during the first part, and this season they don't have quite as much.
That would help.
I say, even though they've got Dr. Stone and Rent a Girlfriend season 4. Oh yeah, you haven't been reporting on that for us, Nmbr.
I'm sorry?
You haven't been reporting on Rent a Girlfriend for us this season.
Gee, I wonder why.
I don't know, it just seems so weird considering how committed you were before.
I gave up. What do you want from me? I quit. I'm done. It's over. Okay?
It's all over.
It happens. I'll at least watch that, but that's it.
So
I'm done.
So it's
over.
So it's all ogre, is it?
Yes, it is all Shrek.
It's all ogre now.
Anyway, yeah, there's only so much to talk about. It's been 2 episodes of mostly fighting.
Yeah, it's almost been completely non-stop action with a few comedy bits here and there.
Granny Mia is pretty fun, but yeah, otherwise not much else to say. So let us move on to our next show, which is Scooped Up by an S-ranked adventurer.
I have also dropped this one.
Shocker.
Yeah, not really doing it for me. It was just kind of, boring-ish. There wasn't a lot to really draw me in. There was a little bit of fun stuff in episode 3 with him teaching all of them how to use a storage spell to basically put stuff in like subspace effectively. But that's about it.
Yeah, I'm so shocked that this didn't turn out to be anime of the season. The 90th fucking S-ranked adventurer anime this year.
This isn't even the worst one by any stretch. This is probably one of the more decent ones. It's just not a lot to it.
Feel like that should say something about the genre, but Japan clearly isn't listening.
The latest sensation that's sweeping the nation.
Anyway, do you want to move on to a show that's actually good?
Hell yeah.
Let's move on to Secrets of the Silent Witch.
I fucking love this show.
This show's great. I love it.
Monica's just absolutely amazing.
My favorite squirrel.
Yeah.
I have watched a clip from the show that I enjoyed, and I may
Join us.
I may watch
Join
it.
us.
I'm especially seeing that it's got a dub.
Yeah.
Us.
The clip in particular that I watched was of, I believe Monica, you said, falling down a flight of stairs and coming up with a plan, and instead just sliding down them at quite a rapid pace.
Yes. we love our math obsessed squirrel. She knows what the numbers mean, Mason.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, yeah, no, I do like that. We go from an arc climax to a really neat setup episode. Monica is a fucking beast.
A little.
Yeah, just casually, just unraveling multiple layers of spell stuff for like a really powerful mage. Two different very powerful mages in pretty quick succession with no real signs of exhaustion afterwards. It's just crazy shit. Also, that one professor dude who was trying to just mind whammy Monica and just realizing, oh shit, she's countering my spells. How's she doing that? She's not chanting. Oh no.
And then he's out.
Yep. I do like that moment of dawning horror that he has. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we get to Monica having to deal with school shenanigans, like finding electives and avoiding her old professor so that she doesn't get exposed on her undercover mission.
Yeah, thank goodness he's old and his sight isn't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, also the second chess got mentioned, I was like, oh, she's going to do great at chess.
Yeah.
It's a pretty mathematically oriented game, and she's great at numbers after all.
Yeah.
It's nice to see her choose something a little bit more adventurous for the second one.
Yeah. Even though, Monica lost her first game of chess, but because Elliot cheated...
Yeah. Look, he felt bad about it, okay?
He technically didn't cheat, but he basically did.
Look, castling isn't something people go in knowing about unless they've, actually talked to people who play chess. or watched a shit ton of movies with chestnuts. Which, I don't think movies exist in this setting.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, the bit at the start of the episode was pretty funny too, with Monica just like observing like a dragon just popping up in the middle of the capital, and a hapless wizard dude trying to fight it off, and just like casually snipes it right as the dude attacks it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he gets all the credit and I don't get noticed. Win-win. She's the lights.
Yeah. And now Monica has her electives and she's making new friends.
Yes. Good for her. She's having a good time when she's not
For
scrambling.
I'm sure she'll be having a hard time soon enough.
Oh, absolutely. Wouldn't be a show without it.
Yeah. No, this show's fantastic. I really enjoy it. Production values are better than I ever would have expected from, what was it, Studio...
Gokumi?
Gokumi, yes.
Yeah, this show's consistently quite beautiful.
Yeah. Lots of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes.
Same here.
Jeez, one guy is director, sound director, scriptwriter, storyboarder, and series compositor.
God,
what a mad lad.
How is he finding time to sleep?
Yes.
What a mad lad. Wow. That's
okay,
crazy.
So, chief director, scriptwriter for episodes 1 to 5, storyboarder for 1 to 5, and I said sound director and series compositor. There is another director, presumably taking some of the weight off while this guy goes and does his other duties.
Fucking hell.
I mean, there are a lot of chief animation directors as well. So I don't know. We will see, in the future if it comes out that production on this was actually god awful because one guy was doing like 5 jobs at the same time. But
this is the director of Princess Connect and Konosuba.
God
okay.
damn. Okay.
You can tell from the humor.
Yeah, that tracks.
And some of Monica's expressions.
She's a very expressive little bean.
Yeah. That explains everything. Okay. And also the sound director of Road to the Top. Very cool.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. He's clearly got experience doing all of these different jobs because he did it for fucking Princess Connect seasons 1 and 2 as well. The fucking
crazy.
Apparently this guy just doesn't feel fulfilled if he's not doing half a dozen jobs at the same time.
Fucking hell.
Which, if he can make that work for him, then fair enough.
I mean, yeah, wow.
I'm not gonna stop him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, how?
Have we found the owner of the anime world where he just refuses to do anything in his personal life because he just is working 100% of the time?
Insane.
Honestly, I'm surprised that at this stage that Mappa hasn't snapped this guy up.
Mappa's probably just too busy grinding everyone else under. Too dark.
A little bit, but hey, I brought it up, and I'm gonna be mentioning Mappa in a bad light. Well, in a negative context later on, anyway. So
Boy.
yeah,
Oh, boy.
we might as well start on it. It's nothing Mappa's actually done recently. It's just a thought I had while watching one of the shows we've got coming up.
Alright. Well,
Alright, well, I think we can move on.
yes.
Alright, let us move on then to see you tomorrow at the food court. I'm still watching this.
It's still pretty fun.
It's still been pretty fun. And honestly, if the characters weren't, actually likable, I would struggle a lot more, but they genuinely are.
They have a really solid chemistry between them.
Yeah. I laughed so much when fucking Wada found out that Saito wrote the reader fic that she loves.
Yes, that was so funny.
I couldn't tell if she was happy or sad, though.
Honestly, it could be both. You know how some fans get with these things.
I mean, she went on a big fucking rant about that Duke of Abel. Well, has gone on multiple rants about him.
Well, he's her husbando, of course.
No, her Oshi. Gotta stick to the
right. Her Oshi.
Gotta stick to that, consistent vocab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wada's tantrums have consistently been pretty funny.
Yeah. Again, the chemistry between the two works because especially because of the sort of almost the bait and switch. Looking at their appearances, you'd expect Yamamoto to be the hyperactive one and Wada to be sort of the more collected one when it's the complete opposite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the and it's very fun to have the wise man, the straight man dynamic between the two, because they bounce off each other really well with that kind of synergy.
Mm-hmm. I especially like the segment with the with Wada's doppelganger.
Yes, that was funny.
And Yamamoto just not quite knowing how to react.
Yep.
I will say though, Yamada should have dumped that dick.
Yeah, no. If someone's dating you because you look like someone else, they're not worth being in a relationship with.
Mm-hmm. What else? I'm just trying to remember the various segments, because there's 4 an episode. They're basically 5-minute segments, which, again, I would have been happy with 10-minute episodes and them just fucking doing two an episode, but hey.
Yeah. It works well enough here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's just a very... There is not a lot to this show. What is there is good, but yeah.
Fortunately, it's not a very long-running show, which is, again, a trend for the season.
Yeah. I think we've got, 2 episodes left? Yeah, 2 episodes. 2 episodes left, because we've had episode 4. So yeah, 2 more episodes of this. Again, they could have done 10-minute episodes and stretched it out to the full 12, but hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Yeah, no, it's enjoyable. Oh yeah, this is a show that made me realize Jun Fukuyama is doing a lot this season.
Oh, he's voicing Duke of Abel, huh?
Voicing Duke of Abel. in this. He's voicing character in Osamatsu-san's Season 4, character in Grand Blue Season 2. He's got 2 characters in City the Animation.
God damn.
He's in Hotel Inhumans. He's in Hanako-kun. He's in Card Fight Vanguard, and he's in Chibi Godzilla 3rd season, and he's in fucking Reborn as a vending machine.
Fucking hell. Jin Fukuyama. He's also in Witch Watch.
He's doing a lot. He's really
take a fucking vacation, man.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this has been pretty good. Nothing spectacular by any stretch, but you know, fairly enjoyable. Definitely nothing for me to complain about. But let's move on to our next show, which is The Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses.
I have dropped this one. It feels like it's kind of sort of starting to find its groove, but I'm just not really vibing it quite enough to be willing to stick with it in such a busy season. If this season were lighter, maybe, but no.
That's absolutely fair, yeah.
It does give, like, some actual interesting development to the main characters and, like, start establishing dynamics between them. Just not doing enough for me to really want to keep up with it anymore. But yeah, that's still not bad. It's just, yeah. But let's move on to something that we have a lot to talk about.
Well, it's time for me to emotionally traumatize Jack, because we move on to the summer Hikaru died. Wow, Yoshiki really got all up in Hikaru's chussy, right?
Why'd you call it that? I mean, you're not wrong, but why'd you call it that?
Again,
it is a reference to the Locked Tomb series. You really need to read those books. They are really good and also insane. Also, yeah, we were expecting you to have reactions to this scene, Mill.
Yeah.
It's quite the scene.
Look, it's only the most brain dead of people can watch this show and not go, yeah, this has got a lot of queer subtext in it, and a not insignificant amount of queer text.
Look, yeah, no, it's pretty textual when Yoshiki goes fucking elbow deep into Hikaru. I'm not apologizing for that one.
No, you're right. And you know, that's just, yeah. I keep thinking Chussie, and it just keeps breaking me.
Yeah. I mean, that one doesn't have the texture of raw chicken.
Yeah, why did they have to use a real image? It just made it so much worse.
Because it made it so much worse.
Yeah.
Like, there was no way in hell they were going to pass up the opportunity to make it look the most uncomfortable possible thing that they could have.
Yeah, I know. Just why? Also, now you get embarrassed, Yoshiki, just looking at Hikaru's chest after you were fucking elbow deep. I mean, yeah, we've also got the whole... Besides the queer love story that's going on with the main characters, we've also got this whole thing with this fucking mountain presence that apparently the Indo family, like, trapped. But unfortunately, Hikaru's dad died, and presumably on the trip to reseal it, Hikaru died.
I mean, we've seen how he died at the end of episode 4, and it's a little embarrassing for him.
Yeah, I'm real upset that he died because he got distracted by a tree that looked like a woman.
By a tree that looks like a woman with a very voluptuous figure at that.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Look, he was a dumbass, horny teenager, and one could see this as a metaphor that heterosexuality in this series represents death.
Nah, this show isn't that subtle.
I mean, it is pretty in your face.
No, in your chussy.
Funny enough, the author of Lock Tomb was not the one who came up with that. It was fans who perturbed to find out that it existed.
I believe they said, "I have now learned you call it chussy. None of you deserve good things."
Yeah, that was it.
It may or may not be related that that they haven't released the last book of the series since learning that.
Nah. Samson Muir is working on it. We'll get it eventually. We will be heartbroken, but we will get it eventually. Come on, Nmbr, get on our level.
I'm good.
You don't want to be traumatized like we are?
No.
Okay, so here's where I'm having a little bit of confusion. We've heard Nonaki-sama and we've heard Unaki. Are they the same thing? Are they just different names for the same being, or are they different?
I'm not sure, actually.
Because the implication right now is that Hikaru is Nonaki.
Yeah.
So yeah, and is, so at best not well socialized, and is having to learn how to interact with people. And that's certainly what Yoshiki is helping him do. At worst, at worst is akin to a child and is having to be taught stuff like boundaries, which I'll note again, this fucking, folkloric alien creature has a better sense of boundaries than some characters that we're going to mention later on.
No, you don't have to beat around the bush. We'll get to that in just a couple shows anyway. But
yeah,
yes.
We also learned a little bit more about this mixing that Rie is worried about.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me wonder, considering, it's signified by the mark on Yoshiki's arm. It makes me wonder if Tanaka has mixed with some sort of being, given the discoloration on his neck.
That is a curious possibility.
I also think Tanaka is going to murder at least one of those dudes. by the time
most likely.
once that job is done, because he is the dude with the mustache is just being a dick, and Tanaka is, I feel like 100% gonna murder him.
I am still very curious what the deal is with Tanaka's hamster.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Certainly seems to be able to sense something.
Also, that variability is a lot less useful than it would be if it, didn't cost a fucking organ every time it had to be made.
I sure hope Tanaka didn't have his appendix out before he started doing this. Otherwise, that's one useless organ down that he can sacrifice.
That one's a freebie right there.
I'm trying to think of the organs that you can remove and still live. You can definitely live with a kidney. You can toss a kidney. So appendix, kidney. I'm fairly sure you can live without your spleen.
It'd be a bit difficult, but yeah. Maybe a testicle.
Is that counted as an organ?
Yes.
Is it counted as two separate organs in the sack, or is it a package deal?
I think he might be blind because he gave up an eye, or gave up the sight in an eye, rather, in both eyes.
Interesting thought.
It's a theory.
A
game theory. I'm just kidding.
Technically, the penis is an organ.
Oh God. Yeah, he might have had to give that up.
It could explain why
we
he's
don't
grumpy.
know. We probably. Look, it's not a vital organ, no matter how much some guys.
Also, can I just say, well, there's actually multiple things I want to say. Sorry, I've just remembered. That fucking scene in the supermarket, Jesus, that was awful. Like
yeah.
The fucking cashier just going on and on about fucking gossip about Yoshiki's family.
Yeah, no, that was real shitty.
Like,
and right in front of Yoshiki too.
Yeah, it wasn't in front of Yoshiki; it was to Yoshiki.
Right. No, that's even worse.
That's even worse. To basically go, oh yeah, your family's having awful problems, aren't they? Also, your fringe fucking sucks. You should cut it. What do they have against Yoshiki's fringe? What's wrong with it?
They have no sense of fashion whatsoever. They're just tasteless assholes.
Yeah, just like.
Also, that fucking scene in the classroom with Hikaru and Yoshiki, was fucking disturbing.
Which one?
A little.
The one where Yoshiki gets a taste of Hikaru.
So the one at the end of episode 3.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because there was obviously the second fisting of the Chussie in episode 5. That was in a classroom.
Stop saying that!
Never.
I haven't watched episode 5 yet. I haven't watched episode 5 yet.
Okay, there's another fisting of the Chussie in there. Yeah. And again, This is not my analysis. I'm gonna preface this. This is me taking analysis from other people because I'm not that good at. I prefer to watch shows rather than analyze them. I'm very bad at analysis for media, but it was a very, very interesting scene from a queer reading point of view. Of it very much read like. Hikaru doing something, let's say intimate to Yoshiki, and then, Yoshiki still, not accepting his identity, pushing Hikaru away, Hikaru being scared Yoshiki would hate him for doing that something intimate, so on and so forth.
Metaphors for internalized homophobia, right?
It's what sort of not gives it away but makes it clearer is at the start Yoshiki is saying this is gross, this is gross, this is gross. But then it turns into this is good, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his initial thought, this is gross, because it's, you know, a boy is doing something to me. But it also feels good? Yeah, like, again, not my analysis. All credit to the people on social media who did it for me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I want to mention. Oh, yeah, the fucking old lady who Hikaru maybe possibly killed.
Oh, yeah.
Suicide by stuffing your own fist down your throat. Wow, okay.
Super plausible, yeah.
I mean, yeah, fucking... Sure, that's suicide. What a way to go.
It's almost as plausible as suicide by 2 bullets to the back of the head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I just want to quote the author who was asked, much of the horror also blends with eroticism between the two boys, like when Yoshiki feels inside of Hikaru. Is there a deeper meaning behind these moments? I drew the scene where Yoshiki puts his hand inside Hikaru's stomach, aka his chussy, thinking some people would find it erotic, while others would find it disgusting and uncomfortable. Both feelings are correct and exactly what the protagonist Yoshiki is feeling. I want people's feelings towards the unknown to be not only scary, but also sometimes sexual, sometimes unpleasant, and very complex. In reality, the more we find it difficult to accept something, the more sexualized or frightening it is, and awakens something primal within us.
So the author wants to awaken something in people, huh?
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's definitely awakening something in Yoshiki.
Mm-hmm.
I also, I mean, we saw it in episode 1, but it's only really addressed in episode 4. The fact that Yoshiki saw Hikaru's corpse.
Mm-hmm.
And
so he's been holding on to that secret for 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, look, even setting aside, you know, his whole family situation and the stuff with the new Hikaru, like his burgeoning, you know, sexuality and all that sort of stuff, it's no wonder he's struggling mentally if he saw the dead body of his best friend.
/ possible probable crush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of his family, I think his sister might have like some sort of social anxiety issue or something.
Yes, I believe that's certainly been the implication so far. I mean, if nothing else, you know, going around the festival, Hikaru's high energy seemed to be good for her. So at least there's that. But, yeah. This is a very, very interesting show. It looks really good, because it's fucking Cygames. Yeah, it's just a really interesting show, and obviously, you know, a very, a show with quite a lot of homoerotic, not even undertones, tones. Just regular tones.
The homoerotic text, as it were.
The text. And, you know, in a couple of scenes, overtones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who hasn't been elbow deep in their best friend of the same gender?
Alright, okay, I'm gonna have to escort you out of here.
Well, we're going to be talking about something also very dark right next, and that's your turn to talk, Nmbr.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Alright, let's move on to Takopi's Original Sin.
Alright, so Takopi has been using his magic camera thing to basically do to loop back and help make Shizuka's life better so that she doesn't, do the thing. And while it initially works, eventually, Takopi's unable to prevent the inevitable by Marina, the bully, just making Shizuka's life hell no matter what happens. So Takopi accidentally kills Marina. And, but he accidentally did it with the camera, so he can't loop back time anymore. So Marina's just dead. And Shizuka's actually pretty happy about it, because, she was making her life hell. And, yeah. And, a classmate, Azuma, helps bury the body and, hide everything. And, we learn more about Azuma's situation. It turns out he also has abuse going on at home, because of course he is.
Yeah.
And yeah. But yeah, eventually Marina's body gets discovered, and that's where things kind of that's where I'm at right now. So curious to see where things go from there, but yeah. The thing is about Marina's body is that it was preserved in one of Takopi's magic device things, so it's very easily recognizable as Marina. So, yeah, very curious to see where things go from here. Also, I should mention that to help cover up for Marina's death, Takopi, using another magic device, is able to take on Marina's appearance, and then he gets a taste of what Marina's home life was like, which is its own hell. And yeah.
I don't know what everyone's talking about. This sounds like a very cheery show.
Yeah, it's happy, it's great. It's awesome. It is a great show, but it's a lot.
It sounds like it would put literally any audience through the ringer.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at, halfway through, so curious to see where things go.
Alright, let's move on then. Gotta discuss it. It is... There's no freaking way I'll be your lover, unless... Yeah, I'm done.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna keep up with it.
Yeah.
It's, Go ahead, say your piece, Mel.
I got to that scene at the end of episode 4, and it felt like it was supposed to be sort of like this heartwarming moment of Mai and Reneko, like, at the very least understanding each other finally and maybe getting together, though they fucking ran that back at the end of the episode. And I just didn't feel it, because I don't get the feeling that Mai actually understands why what she did was wrong. Like...
I think Mai understands, she's just still needs to work out how
here's the way I see it. She doesn't understand that her behavior is wrong, just that Reneko was upset. Which tells me, and especially considering, and this is what got me, she's currently in the process of, self-flagellation for blasting past Reneko's, boundaries and consent. And yet, her first instinct upon seeing Reneko in a swimsuit is to try and take a picture of it. Again, that just screams to me like does not understand, that what she's done is wrong, just that Renako is upset about it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the show hand waves the impact of it with having Renako say, I did actually enjoy and want to do it, just, you know, not in that situation sort of thing. And yeah,
I mean, understanding the situation in which intimacy is appropriate is also part of boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, the reason Renako gets mad in the first place in episode 3 is because her sister walks in on.
That's the breaking point, but she is consistently saying no. As Mai is trying to, you know, go further.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Renako
appreciate that.
It's not like Renako was like, oh, okay, I guess, until Haruna walked in.
Mm-hmm. I will say I do appreciate that the show does start actually, you know, establishing Renako's relationships with the other members of the clique.
Yes.
In episodes 3 and 4, especially with Ajisai, who is a real sweetheart.
Real sweetheart, definitely is open to a relationship with Renako.
She thought Renako was going in for the kiss, which was great.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
Ajisai is a fun one. We do get a little bit of elaboration on the other two, but not much. The fact that Mai intuits that Satsuki's into her and just straight up tries to play into that, and Sasuke's like, no, fuck you, get out of my house.
There's a definite tsundere relationship there, and the emphasis is on Sun right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like Mai hasn't earned the Soon.
Yeah.
That is a pretty dickish thing to ask of a friend who is, you know, attracted to you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I just can't get past the boundary and consent pushing, so.
No, that's understandable. Mai is, from my gathering, Mai is a very divisive character, for good reason.
Maya's a lot, just in general.
She is.
Yeah.
On that subject, you know the list of things that Mai wanted to do that was in, I think, episode 2.
Yes.
They apparently toned that list down for the anime.
Oh boy.
There was a lot in the anime that was cut out.
I'm not shocked. I don't know what the actual list entails, but it doesn't surprise me that it's raunchier in the source.
I want to kiss you, I want to put my tongue in, I want to grope your boobs, I want to hug you while we're both naked, I want to take a bath with you, I want to wash your body, wash your hair, rub your feet, lick your thighs, sweetly bite your fingers, touch your private parts, lick your ears, bite my finger.
Damn!
Down bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do feel like it is, Mai's whole character is kind of the make or break for this show for people, I feel. Like, especially the stuff in episodes 3 and 4. But if you can enjoy the show while understanding that, I still think this is a pretty worthwhile show to watch.
Yeah.
If only Remao were, you know, actually competent about ribbing it properly.
Yeah, it doesn't really help anything.
I mean, the worst part is they've just been so fucking inconsistent about whether it is or isn't gonna disappear after a week.
Yeah, no, that's really fucking annoying. I've just been, you know, doing the whole thing of downloading the episodes just in case, even after I watch them. In case I want to revisit them for any reason.
Episodes 2 and 3 are still up, and then they're saying episode 4 is going to disappear.
Why?
Will it now?
Remau, get your fucking shit together.
Meanwhile, again, there's only one episode of fucking Hell Teacher Nube.
I swear to God.
Real fucking dumb. Are they actually uploading episodes of Token Anki?
I don't fucking know.
I've got episodes 1 and 2, but surely it's past episode 2 by now.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how much of that is just, you know, them being shit for the UK or not, because they are shit for the UK.
Well, Token Anki's on Netflix, so...
Also on Crunchyroll.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah,
I think
weird.
maybe Amazon Prime. Like
Well,
one of the most,
show.
it's one of the most available shows ever, I think, in terms of the amount of fucking streaming services it's on.
Swell.
I mean, considering Remau, it's probably also on fucking Samsung TV Plus. Though, if
Everyone's favorite service.
anybody is watching it on there instead of one of the other platforms, I will eat a sock.
I think Remau is probably the worst of the distributors in terms of just, outside of Aniplex, just in terms of, you know, fuckery, because they're just, like, very inconsistent with what they're doing.
I mean, I'm hoping it's just inexperience, and as they get more experience, they'll get better at it, but we'll see.
That's a hope.
Anyway, do y'all have anything else to say for Watanabe?
No?
No, I'm enjoying it. I'm planning on sticking with it further. I am also partially sticking with it because I do have a bit of future knowledge it's going to go.
Yeah. Misgivings aside, I'm still very much enjoying it. I'm even tempted to start reading the white novels.
Mm-hmm. They are available, and they are in fact illustrated by the same person as Whisper Me a Love Song.
Yeah, which... Yeah.
Alright, let's move on then to... To Be Hero X.
Oh, brother.
I feel like I'm going to turn into fucking Charlie Day from Always Sunny doing the whole fucking Pepe Sylvia bit.
Yeah.
Because, oh my god, there's so much fucking connective tissue in there.
Yeah, so the past few arcs have been pretty directly connected to each other.
There's so much interconnection across the past several arcs. Like,
yeah.
I think basically starting from Cyan's arc onwards, it's only gotten more connections.
Yeah, which Cyan's didn't seem all that connected, but then with Queen's, it was like, oh, okay, so what's going on there? And then we got Lollies, and then it's like, and then
okay. Fucking Ghostblades.
Yeah, fucking Ghostblade. Poor Ghostblade. He's had it rough.
His meet cute with his wife was hilarious, though.
Yes.
It involved a little bit of murder, but it was still funny.
Yeah. But yeah, because of his damn trust value in the way people trusted him, he literally cannot speak.
Yep. That's because he was, like, trusted as a silent butcher type.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Ghostblade's backstory is pretty tragic. I will say I didn't like some of the animation choices for parts of that flashback. It was very janky looking.
Yeah.
And disorienting.
Well, yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. I think it was pretty intentional, though.
Oh, I know it was intentional. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and then we're on the Johnny's arc. That's fucking tragic.
Yeah, but let's not ignore the fact that Ghostblade killed Johnny's father, which is pretty messed up.
Yeah. Also, Ghostblade has now killed 2 former exes, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's a top 10 hero, but goddamn.
Yeah.
DJ Shindig never stood a chance.
Yeah. And Johnny's arc is been pretty solid so far. It's the first one in a minute that's 4 whole episodes.
It's only 3 episodes.
Is it? I thought it was 4. I could be.
No, 17 to 19. Episode 20 is a weird one because we don't know what's.
Well, there was actually. I have a pretty good idea now because there were 2 previews that were put out. One for the next episode, and one that seems to be building up to a whole big encounter with the entire main cast. So
You have to send me that preview because I gotta see this now.
all right, yeah, I'll pull it up in a minute. But
So,
yeah.
Speaking of connective tissue, we thought that Rock was the only super ominous member of the commission.
Oh no, it's all of them. It's all of them. They're all crazy.
Maybe Zach is the only one who's not a fucking psychopath, but
Yeah, he seems pretty
Shit
chill.
is doing some weird experiments on fucking zeros. So that's interesting and also terrifying to contemplate.
Yeah.
And Mickey is fucking Creepzilla. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is his deal? I was like, okay, he may be a little bit weird, but on side. No, he is a fucking nightmare person.
Yeah.
That ominous conversation with Queen and her father was just, oh my god. I thought, I know Queen's dad is shaping up to be the big bad, but I think Mickey's worse.
No, I think Queen's dad is mostly just being used as a tool, really. I mean, he's definitely done some questionable things, but I think he's genuinely well-meaning. Mickey's just, I think he's pretty evil. At some point he may have been well-meaning, but I think we're past that point now. I think he's
Yeah.
There's actual malicious intent here.
Yeah. It's wild that Zach, the fuck off goofy guy, is the only one who's not super obviously malicious at the stage.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the only enigmas in the main cast right now are X, Dragon Boy, and Ahu, because we've gotten fucking zero focus on it.
Yeah, Ahu and Dragon Boy we haven't really seen at all. X has made tiny appearances here and there.
Yeah, and they've only made him more of an enigma with each appearance.
Yeah.
What the hell is his deal? Also, the timeline of this show is very wonky.
It is, yeah.
So, from what I recall promotional material, Zero was either the first X or the number 1 here before. And defeating him is what made, either what brought Isol to prominence or what made him X.
Yeah.
After that, we have a bunch of years until we get Shang, who is Johnny's dad, who is X in year 18 after commission, and then we get Vortex after Shang, and we don't know when Vortex acquires the title of X and how long he holds it, but he does die the same year that Lucky Cyan's playing.
Yeah, which is I didn't. If that was shown during when we first see that plane crash, I did not remember that.
No. Yeah, we don't get the details other than apparently tried to stop the plane crash and died in the process or something in a news broadcast, but that could be unreliable. All we know is that he died in that plane crash. And there is implication with Vortex's death that it was possibly an act of sabotage.
Yeah.
And then we get the whole thing with little Johnny being an alien.
Yeah, which Makes sense. Yeah, we
Johnny
probably
being
should
an
have.
alien, rather.
We probably should have assumed that after a certain point.
What gives me an idea, though, is what if that alien spaceship brought X on it, and X was basically Clark Kent,
Oh.
and Big Johnny was basically his crypto?
Oh. That's a fun idea.
Mm-hmm. It would explain why X's powers don't seem to operate by quite the same trust value based rules that everyone else's do. But yeah, so timeline wise, we also have the whole thing with the and how that lines up with the timeline, because we have the 19th tournament in year 38, and X stands out for having won 2 tournaments at that point. And apparently no one before him has won more than 2 tournaments, so he's set to break the record in the 3rd tournament. But we have, as of year 41, which is 3 years after that tournament, we have no word on if there has been a 3rd tournament yet for X to win. So I'm wondering how the tournaments are scheduled, if there's like some sort of weird break or not in them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There could have been some sort of event there that we're just not aware of.
I mean, the event might have been fucking Big Johnny going berserk.
Yeah, maybe, actually.
Because we got 4 top-ranked heroes who are present for that, in the Johnnies, Ghostblade, Cyan, and Queen. And Loli also hasn't made it to being a top-ranked hero at this point.
Right.
She's the youngest person in the top 10 by the time Nice's arc starts. I think she's 18 at that point. 18 or 19. And yeah, no, it's... So I think that might be the event in which Loli makes her name.
Probably.
Because Lil Johnny made his name when Big Johnny first went on his rampage. Yeah. Also, it's kind of funny that Lil Johnny is the 2nd oldest person in the top 10 at the start of the story.
Yeah, actually.
Because he's fucking 28. The only one older than him in the top 10 of the advertised main characters is Ghostblade, who's 41, and Queen is just a year younger. It's just fucking wild that Lil Johnny is actually on the older side for the main cast.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't act his age.
No, he does not.
No. Which is why I like him.
Yeah. No, I like Lil Johnny. He's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, I just sent you the preview.
Thank you. But yeah, so outside of Ahu, who is, a dog, Loli is the youngest of the top 10. Which makes sense based off of the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck. I'm really wondering how the Nice and Esol storylines tie in, because they have not really tied in with anything else so far.
Yeah, not really, but they're also like some of the more recent ones. So,
Esol's arc actually takes place 2-3 years before the current batch of arcs.
oh, you're right.
It's in year 36, and most of the current arcs have taken place. Most of the arcs from Cyan through Lil Johnny, through the Johnnies, have primarily taken place in years 38 and 39.
All right, maybe you're right about the Charlie Day whole GIF thing, because I think we're gonna need I think we're gonna need a big old whiteboard for this.
Yeah, I hope episode 20 does a lot to like bring shit together, because that's like the only episode without a clear theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a still picture. What is it? What is it?
You'll have to open the tweet.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. I wouldn't post a direct video link, but it's like it links to Billy, and it's a different video than what's in the tweet, so it's a little weird.
That is weird. Okay, but yeah, I am very curious as to what is going on, because there's this whole conspiracy angle as well as just like all the crazy shit going on, and I do wonder what we're going to see with the original. If we're going to see the original Nice do much before,
We're definitely going to see him do something. I can confirm that much.
Okay, I just looked at the preview video. I see Nice, Dragon Boy, and Ahu. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I do wonder.
It's all coming together.
I do wonder. We might get the tournament as a sequel.
Maybe, because it doesn't seem like we have a lot of time left, so...
Yeah, no, like there's not a lot of space for them to do, like, a full-ass tournament arc.
Yeah.
And they might want to let every character have their time in the spotlight so people can actually, form opinions on who they want to win, because apparently that is like a whole thing of you choose who wins.
Mm-hmm.
Though, I'm gonna be honest, I do think that, that Lin Ling has a bit of an unfair advantage.
He does, but I've seen rankings for all the other heroes go pretty crazy. Ghostblades went super high.
I'm not shocked. Ghostblade has a lot of stuff going for him.
He does, yeah. Although I'm sure killing Johnny's father brings him down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Johnny actually getting focus.
Yeah.
And also,
I'm super excited to see how things shake out, because it just gets more and more intriguing.
I do think Johnny is going to realize that Ghostblade killed his dad in the next episode, and that's going to be a fun confrontation.
Yeah, if we don't find out like in the next episode, we're definitely going to soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just about everything for now. Very excited to see what happens next, because there's going to be a lot more to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's move on then to Toilet-Bound Hanako-kun Season 2, Part 2.
I feel like this arc is going to bring a lot of pain.
Just a little bit. So... Let me just look at my notes. So yeah, male Aoi, Nene, and Hanako went to the Reaper's boundary. Then, all the stuff with fucking... Well, Aoi has clearly been brainwashed in some way. And, is happy working with the Reaper, which, not great. And they got... Well, Hanako and Nene got chucked in what I can only describe as a death pit.
Yep.
Based on what they were saying. Male Aoi managed to stay out, but then got stabbed all the way through. I was going to say in the back, but it was all the way through to his stomach, to his front, by Aoi, which, not great. We got a fucking version of "Do you think I care so little for you that betraying me will make a difference?" And then Hanako and Nene were alive, but in the... Well, it's implied to be the Reaper's memories. But considering Sumire, who looks rather similar to that ghost that led male Aoi and Nene there to begin with, considering she seems to have a lot of free will for a memory, I'm not so sure that's accurate. Also, the people in this memory are all fucking dicks who would rather sacrifice somebody to live on cursed land, when the obvious answer is to not live on the cursed land, you morons!
Yeah, yeah. The whole Indian burial site thing is a common trope even outside of North America, it seems.
I mean, my current theory is that the Reaper abducted Aoi to take Sumire's place, so Sumire could stay with him.
Maybe.
Considering there is, 100% a relationship there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to see, where it goes from here. But, definitely being interesting. I will say that the duck gentleman with his family that took the elevator with male Aoi and Nene. Absolute gem. Complete gentleman. It was also interesting how male Aoi managed to effectively take Nene hostage to get Hanako to help them. And especially only coming when male Aoi started to try and kiss Nene. Because, yeah, it's a pretty big weakness that he's exposed.
Poor Hanako can't help but get jelly.
Yeah. So, we'll see. Let's be honest, it's going to be Tsukasa who takes advantage of that at some point, but let's see how bad it is when it happens. Also, Natsuhiko is back and trying to play the cool senpai when he has zero cool factor.
Yeah, no, there's no way that can be pulled off.
Unfortunately, he seems to have come up with some decent information. Because, it does make sense that if the Reaper can end lives, you can also, extend them.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But I imagine, more obvious time-related stuff would be more of the first mysteries domain.
Yeah, but he seems to be more bothered about haranguing Hanako instead of actually, doing his job. I mean, the cheek of the man. He's basically just shoved it off on male Aoi for the most part. Oh yeah, and Sumire is the Reaper's Yorishiro, which, wonderful. I'm sure Nene's gonna be great, be fine with fucking basically killing her. Also, it's very funny to me that Sumire is just calling Hanako Gon.
Yeah. Hanako's 5 seconds later in the reply and immediately gets slapped with Gon.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm still enjoying Hanako-kun as much as I ever do. It's a fucking great show. Can't wait to see how they get out of this sticky situation.
You already fucking know.
I don't. We're now past the point where I am.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, the last stuff that I had in the manga was I stopped fucking getting volumes of the manga because I fell behind on it, and the end of last season was where I was caught up to. So that was that was the last stuff. I'm excited to see stuff that I have no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be great. But yes, we should probably move on to our next show, which is Turkey Time to Strike.
I'm mad. I like this show, unfortunately.
Same.
We are getting some bowling stuff.
Some, but I'd still call it a stretch to
Say
call
it's
this
a bowling show. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd say it's about a 7-10 split.
Shut up! No, stop talking.
Hold on. Hold on. I think I have the right thing on the soundboard. I think I know what you want to say to me.
Yeah.
There you
exactly.
go.
Jeez.
I will say, I think the stuff with Rina's abandonment issues is okay, but they probably should have seeded it a little less subtly.
Yeah.
I haven't watched episode 4, so I'm not sure how deep y'all are going.
The episode 4.
Fair.
In that Rina's abandonment issues became very textual.
Kind of just shoved it right in your face.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
It was sort of a, wait, that's a thing? Thinks back. Yeah, that probably was a thing. That sort of, level of subtlety.
Yeah.
We also
It makes sense, but it could have been done a bit better.
I think it probably could have taken. I mean, to be fair, we're on episode 4. How much longer did I want them to take? I'm sort of thrown off because I've only got 2 episodes, which makes me think we should only be up to episode 2. But obviously, we all watched 2 episodes for the premiere stream. We also get a little bit for Mai's parents, who seem decent, which makes it all the more perplexing that they're on fire on the OP.
Yeah, the OP has some pretty crazy implications, which I'm not quite sure what to make of those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's possible they could have died in a fire, but...
Yeah, no idea.
Also, yes, Sumomo knows that from the future. They didn't exactly hide it well, but there is another reason that she knows, which I won't go into because it's in episode 4.
Yeah.
Also, now that we're 4 episodes in, what side are we falling on gender for Suguri?
I think she's female.
Yeah, I mean this is a dumb way to tell, but she seems to have the feminine eyelashes.
There's that, and just there's some dialogue where it seems to be kind of bouncing around it. So it's like,
Again,
I'm blanking.
Suguri is the soldier person who saved them and then brought them back to their.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely just cross-dressing girl.
Yeah, and also voiced by a woman for whatever that's worth, which is not much, but it's
Again,
still something.
it's worth. It's more of a note when a believed to be female character is voiced by a guy, because that basically never happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Murase, who would be prime material for that kind of role, has only voiced like a handful of women in his career.
Meanwhile, most of the time, if a youthful or young man is voiced by a woman, it could just be a case of that's just a creative choice, or they're young enough that it makes more sense for a woman to voice them.
That said, there is a bit in episode 4 that again implies that Suguri is a girl, but again, we will probably see at some point.
Yeah.
At the very least, we seem to be getting into the, fucking paired off Because the masked person...
Also, I'll sorry to interrupt, but
that's all right.
Also, yeah, I just realized Suguri being a woman would just make Nozomi's crush on her even funnier.
Oh, it would be great. It would be great, and it would be even
would be
better.
so
If,
good.
it would be even better if Nozomi was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm still fine with that," but she won't because it's Japan.
Exactly.
I mean, it's an original. We don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about originals. Like
originals.
I put fun in quotation marks there. It's the fun thing about originals. You don't know what you're gonna get. Just like boxes of chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's play this game again and have a look at the script writers.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
alright.
see if they've done anything gay. Oh yeah, that's right. This is literally the first anime thing she's doing. I forgot about that.
Whoops!
Oh, yeah. Is anyone on the staff been involved with the gay?
Well, as we said before, the director has quite a checkered past.
Oh God!
With work,
That is a fucking
work for Gohan's, doing Joran, doing Dies Irae.
Grimgar.
I'm gonna have a look at the producers. The producers might give us a good idea, because they wouldn't produce it if it was gay and they weren't okay with it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
think
producers
so.
are known to produce stuff that they know is going to fail.
Well, I'm not getting
That's
any.
a Mel Brooks reference.
Oh, okay. I'm not getting any indication thus far, so I don't fucking know. I'm.
One of the producers worked on Frieren and several Lupin the Third projects, as well as a Hunter x Hunter movie and Chihaya Furu.
One producer was on Yuki Yuna, which is very gay.
That's a good sign. Another producer was on Mecha Ude, and the same one who's on Yuki Yuna.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to see. I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Yeah, keep those hopes down. Down.
Seems unlikely, but yes, Sumomo is hanging out with Mai. Anzu got a bit of time with Nozomi. The masked person had an ominous chat with Rina, so we're getting into that sort of those pairings off that are shown in the OP. Yeah, just having a look. Yeah, without getting into any specifics about episode 4, that's pretty much all I've got. So if y'all are okay with it, we can move on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to the Water Magician.
I am actually sticking with this one. Episode 3 did a lot to win me over. It helped that it actually expanded the cast and, did so in a way that makes it feel like we're going to get some more actual character dynamic and world exploration rather than just like faffing about solo or in a duo in a fantasy. So I do have some hopes for this one, and I do think some of the characters have neat designs that are pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not gonna be anywhere near the top of my list, but I'm still gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
I think it will be a fun time. Don't have a lot else to say about it right now because I am but yes, should probably move on to the Watch of the Witches.
Let's move on to Witch Watch.
Did a whole ass fucking Saw ripoff. Wasn't actually a Saw ripoff. It was just more like one of the characters did a Saw joke, but still funny.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been introduced to a couple more additions to the cast. The biggest one of which is a new vampire companion, who is characterized primarily by his bluntness and his inability to read the room. He is pretty damn funny.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're getting a little bit more development with the rest of the cast and them all living together and bouncing off of each other in fun ways. And yeah, no, it's been pretty fun. There's a whole ass the first half of one episode was just basically just a very dedicated spoof of basically a very dedicated bit where they do an in-universe anime as the episode of the show itself for half the episode.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. It's basically like a one of those modern Exorcist series type things that two of the supporting characters are really big fans of. And yeah, I can see why they have the whole shipping Fujoshi thing going on in the series. It's like one of those classic shonen series that has the two main dudes who are like have a very deeply homoerotic relationship with each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I am gonna go back to the Jigsaw bit because it was pretty funny. Because it's one of the characters is trying to do a stream bit, and he traps some of the rest of the cast in a Saw in one of those tense death game board game type things, with Nico as the quote unquote hostage because she's just helping having them go along for the bit. And about like as soon as like shortly after the game gets underway, it's like this game has too many rules, it's too elaborate, and it's over too quickly. We need to fix it. And they just spend a bunch of time shopping the fun game while still thinking they're in a death game. It's a funny bit. But yeah, no, this show has been consistently very funny.
Good. Alright, let's move on then to our penultimate show, which is With You and the Rain.
Oh, this show is so fucking fun.
This show is really good. I'm really liking it.
Like, yeah, no. I haven't watched yesterday's episode because time, but it's just been very consistently a fun time. And the vibes are immaculate, gotta say. I always forget the Tanuki's name, though.
It doesn't really have a name, it's just you.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get named. It is adorable, though.
No, it's very cute.
I love the little sniffing sounds it makes whenever it's doing something. But yeah, also, it just, like, disappearing only to find a spot where she can watch the fireworks with it was really sweet.
I mean, I honestly wondered if, despite it working out, if Fuji was going to get him a collar in episode 5. Didn't turn out to be that way, but yeah.
It would have been fun, but no.
Oh, yes. Fun fact. You know Key, the kid neighbor?
Yeah.
Voiced by an 11-year-old.
Oh, that's cute.
Because, like, listening to her in episode 2, I was like, that's actually quite a unique voice. Went and checked. Yeah, no, born in 2014!
God damn.
Wonderful.
If you want to feel slightly old as well. But, yeah, no. It's interesting getting to learn more and more about, you know, Fuji's life. Because obviously there was a bit of... I don't want to say potential darkness in episode 1, but, you know... It didn't give off amazing vibes, and as you get to know her more, it is just that she is a fairly, I would say, fairly extreme introvert. You know, very much enjoys spending time on her own. But, you know, she very much does have friends. Her friends are pretty great. You did not take to Mimi calling him a tanuki, even though it may or may not be accurate.
Yep.
I don't think it's accurate. He's clearly a dog.
Clearly.
And, you know, the relationship with the parents is clearly actually quite good. Consider, if nothing else, considering how much they come over and talk to her. Oh yeah, Yu very much does not want to get his picture taken, for whatever reason.
I'm not surprised. Very funny, though.
Yeah, what else? Yeah, there was a bit of a weird post-credit scene in episode 5. I'm not quite sure what happened. It doesn't seem that related to the rest of the show, it was just weird. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, you getting brain freeze was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a huge amount to say, to be honest. There's not a huge amount of real story happening, really. It's mostly just a woman, you know, living with a dog. Slight question mark. A dog that is very good at drawing and writing on a notepad, though finds dog clothes tacky.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, personally, as the only one of us who watched it, it's giving me pretty strong Kinoko Inu vibes. Just slightly less mushroom themed. But I mean, that's a good thing, because Kanoko Inu was a very enjoyable show.
Yeah.
But we should probably move on to our final show on the list, which is Yaiba Samurai Legend.
Boy, oh boy. I have not watched the most recent episode, so...
Okay.
But,
I have issues with it, but it's not like an awful episode or anything, but there's just an element of it that I don't really care for. But you know what they say, go big or go home. So Yaiba's gotten a few more of the Dragon Balls, as it were.
Yep.
One that basically lets you transform into anything, and one that makes you turn giant, and then one that just lets you control fire. The transforming one's pretty funny, because they had Yaiba turn into a boat. He turns into a massive battleship, and then a tanker, and then just a raft.
Mm-hmm.
There's no in between.
I remember the fucking raft with, and then fucking Musashi stabs the raft.
Yeah, it stabs him because he was going too slow.
Yeah. That's very funny.
Yeah. And we do get treated to basically a whole kaiju fight between a giant transformed castle and a Buddha statue. Of course, the Buddha gets bodied, and then Yaiba takes its place.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Pretty episodic formula right now, but it's fun seeing the different powers. Also, Yaiba keeps having these visions whenever he gets a new orb, and it's not quite clear what those visions are about. Also, freaking Ishikawa Goemon just stole 2 of the orbs, and now Yaiba has to fight to get them back.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun seeing historical figures pop up in this, because we also got Fuma Kotaro and Shiro Tokusada. Hamakusa Shiro Tokusada. Who I don't think was historically a Fox dude, but who knows?
Well, he is now.
I guess so, yes.
Yeah. In the most recent episode, I won't go in too deep into details, but we do meet a new character, a whole new samurai.
Oh boy.
And, yeah. And some fun stuff happens. But yeah, Yaiba's still just some really good, really solid shonen. Animation's been on point very consistently. Humor doesn't always hit. Lately it has been, but every now and then there's a dated gag here and there.
Yeah, it's been better than some other old shonens, but that might just be because of its being an updated adaptation.
Yeah. Overall, though, it's a lot of fun. Not a whole lot else to say. Oh, and Onimaru got his freaking sword back, which is bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
Like, I'm remembering stuff I forgot to cover in some of the previous shows we talked about.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Alright, I think that's everything. So, I think we can bring the stream to an end. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, the mid-season check-in will be in a few weeks, probably at the end of the month. Otherwise, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below, please press the bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.
Bye-bye.